Yes, everybody. Russ on the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well. Can it be over? Can it be over? Can we finally slay what has been our bogey team in recent history? You've got the team along the bottom, and actually, I was one player out. We started Areola, back four, Sufal, Zuma, Ogbonna. I think it's a back five, actually. I think Alvarez comes in and plays in the back three with Emerson, Ward-Prowse, Souček, Paqueta, Bowen, and Antonio. The reason why I say that is because of how it's been laid out on the screen. We'll bring that to you as soon as I can quickly put it onto the screen. But in terms of how it's actually been sort of drafted in, so I think it's five at the back. I think it's five back with Alvarez coming in and playing as a centre back. Not to, yeah. We'll see. I'm just going to try and get the Brighton team up for as well. Anton's going to be doing the watch along, hopefully. He hasn't told me he's 30 up, but hopefully he will be. We've got the chat. Let's have a quick look what we've got in the chat. Will Moyes play an adapted side, or will it be the same side? Well, we know it's going to be. He's changing it up a bit. He's changed it up a bit. Brighton are lined up as so: Weberberg, Webster, Dunk, Milner, March, Gilmore, Gross, Welbeck, Matoma, Ferguson, and Estepinina. Let me just quickly put that into the old computer, supercomputer, and they say main can't multitask. Let me just type that in while I'm going. So obviously you see our side along the bottom. What are your thoughts about the side? I'm going to be bringing it all up in 2 secs while I'm typing and talking. I need to do it caps. Verger, Bregan, Webster. We've got Dunk, James Milner, March, is he top goal? He was top goal scorer. What about Man United? Have you seen the goal with Onana? Jesus, the goalkeeper. Don't know what he was doing. Completely fell over his arse. They went 2-0 down after 4 minutes. My boy Awani scored. Big fan of him. Right. Have I put the right number? I've missed a player out. Dunk, Milner, March, Gross. I'm put Welbeck in. What a shame. What a shame. Right, let me just quickly download that and we'll get that on the screen for you very, very shortly. Very, very shortly. Again, I got a red card as banned for this week. Yep, he's banned today, and very much a side which has been changed around a little bit. Very much so, but it's yeah. It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. I think it's all right. Let me just download that and we get that up on the screen, and then I'll put up all the subs as well for us as well. Went on my betting app, put a bet on Paqueta carded, and they have been suspended due to unforeseen circumstances. How funny. Let's put this up there. Everyone can see it. And then we can crack on and go through it properly so everyone can have a fair crack at the whip. Match days. Let's get swirling Merlin. Oh, my eyes are watering today. Been doing a lot of housework today. I know you're really excited about what I did, but there we go. Right. Ta-da! There we go. There's a side. Let's take my thing off and take my banner off. You can see it all now. So, and the reason why I think it's going to be a 3 at the back or 5 at the back is how it's been labelled in terms of the actual team sheet. And that's a big giveaway when it comes to West Ham. I don't like the fact that we do that, but hey ho, because it sort of tells the opposition what we're going to do. It's not exactly rocket science, but it's just a little bit kidmanship. Let me just bring up and you can see the subs as well. Here we go. Let's sort this all out. Oh, it's all go today, my friends. All go today. Where is it? Desktop. No, not my desktop. It's in my folder. Oh dear. It's all gone to pot. Hopefully this is a sign that we get all the gremlins out of the system now, and we have a side. We can finally win the game. Let's hope. Who else? Let's get some more. No joke, Rush. So suspended. Wow, really? Ben Rama to sub Paqueta. Looks like 4-4-2 to me. What formation? I think it's 4. Well, it could be 4 at the back, but I tell you why, and I'll have a look. Big Bear Russell put a bet 2-0 West Ham. Moyes out already. Get this dinosaur out of our club, says Sam. The reason why I've said that is if you look at how this has been laid out in terms of the West Ham starting 11, it's Sufal Ogbonna. It's Sufal, then it's Zuma Ogbonna, Alvarez, then Emerson. If it was 4 at the back, it'll be Emerson before Alvarez. So I think, or unless it could be I mean, it could be a 4, and Alvarez could sweep just in front. We don't know. Emerson. We got Ward-Prowse. We've got Souček, Paqueta, Bowen, and Antonio up front on the bench. Fabianski, Johnson, Cresswell, Fornals, Cornet, Ings, Ben Rama, Tilo Kiro, who's been training all week from his injury, and also news that Bayern Munich aren't interested in him anymore, and Divine and Barmer. As I said, that's how our opponents are set up as. Again, we can't necessarily, we don't know what's set up at all because we can't tell. But obviously on the bench they've got still Igor. You remember Igor from last season's Europa Conference League final, where Bowen showed him a clean pair of heels. João Pedro, who's been playing really well, he's on the bench. Lallana, Weitman, Andegelin, Van Vaker, and Bucanotti. So there we go. That's the side. As we're lining up at the moment. As I said, we just got just under an hour until kickoff. And I'm quietly confident. I don't know why. It's that law of averages. We've played them 12 times in the Premier League and we haven't won a single time. So why am I confident? I have no idea. Here, what was this? Here is where Kudus would help us. Playing a 4-3-2 with Bowen and Kudus, that would be a perfect counter-attack. I totally agree. No left midfield. That's why I don't think we're playing 4. That's why I think that's why I don't think we're playing. That's why I think we're playing wing backs. Every team does it now before, not just West Ham. It's not very true. They do indeed. If we can score early, we can hold on and win today. Even nick a second in the second half. Johnson and Cress on the bench. Yeah, I think Cresswell has what's the word? I think he's. I mean, at the end of the day, Wolves have pulled out. They haven't got the money. I think he's almost got to shut up and take it, so to speak. Johnson's an interesting one. Obviously, he was asked. Moyes was specifically asked about Johnson in the press conference, and he said, we wanted to keep the lad. So we'll wait and see what happens with that. I think it's worth just keeping an eye on Johnson because for me, he's adds to our quota in terms of our homegrown quota, which we have to sort of keep an eye on as well, because obviously the likes of he who should not be named the former captain number 41's left, and he was a homegrown player. So we sent a few out on loan. I think that's why Barmer will not get on loan either. I still think there's time for. I don't think Antonio will leave unless we get another striker in. Bus 1 formation indeed. Why not have Johnson on the Hornchurch bus? Hornchurch boy. Bueno Nota for all good night. Oh, thank you. I'll be watching on Sky. Better warn the neighbours that I'll be murdering someone just watching the Hammers. Indeed. Parking the bus. We can call it a 3-5-2, but we know it's more like a 4-5-4-1. Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's for me. It's definitely a 3-4-1-2 or 2-1. With Paqueta and Bowen sort of, and then Antonio at the spearhead. Lot's gone for a 2-1. We'll go 1 up, sit back 75 minutes, then lose 3-1, averaging 19%. Who are the subs? We put the subs on. We'll put them back on in a minute. My heart says a diamond with 2 up front. My head says it's a back 7, or is it a 4-4-2? We'll find out, won't we? I think it's 3 at the back with Ogbonna in the centre and with Alvarez on the right hand side. I haven't done it in the right way as the screen, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Needs to go out on a season-long Lanes Championship and play 40 games. He's been running all over the pitch during his career. I agree. I think it's about being ruthless, isn't it? You say a 4-5-1, but we haven't got a left winger. Have we? That's why I don't think it's a 4-5-1 because you haven't got left wing up anyway. Souček and JWP should be fun. It's going to be fun indeed. Latest ITK, Ben Rahman Zuma, Antonio Intri from Saudi. Cresswell, Ings all available for sale as interest and buy them. That interest has stopped, I believe, and I think it will be. I think Ben Rama. I think it's no surprising that Ben Rama and Zuma there'll be interest from Saudi. It's every player now. I mean, João Felix now looks like he's going to the Saudi league, which is ridiculous. Particularly Ben Rama. I think that could be a nailed on Saudi Pro League, being a high profile Muslim player. Definitely. I think I can see that one happening. Alvarez should look more embedded today. Very exciting. Yeah, but he might be playing a different role. Looks like based on and we'll go back to it, based on the way the team's been lined up on the website. And I will change that just to stop any confusion. Let me put Alvarez in there. Edit, cut, delete. Let's put that there. Just make it a bit more obvious, and then download that one. You'll see that Alvarez is before Emerson, not after Emerson. And West Ham do tend to do that in terms of putting our formations on the screen. So, yeah, that's why I think that's why it's the way it is, basically. So I think it is 3 at the back, and I think Alvarez comes in and shows his adaptability. And one of the reasons why Moyes and Steiden, went for him. The fact is he can play a number of different positions, and looks like he's going to do us a job today. Not bad for your Premier League debut, playing in arguably your not natural position, but fair play to him. See, I've changed it on the screen now, so it doesn't confuse people. I know people get confused sometimes. I know. So based on that position, based on those, Charlie, hope you're well, mate. Nice to see you, Charlie boy. Nice to see you, man. My G, God. Every time someone says my G, I think about Peach. Oh, God bless Peach. He would have loved all this, wouldn't he? He would have loved all like this kudos and all these Tim Stein, and he would have fucking loved it. Cresswell and Ings harder to shift. Martin is still likely. Entirely possible in terms of Maguire. Nesri is high on our list, but Sevilla looking for well over 40. Not something we can consider. I don't think we will. I don't think I don't think we will be considering anything like that for Nesri in my eyes. It's totally not worth it. But we'll see. There's going to be a lot of next week's going to be a busy old week. Also we've got the Europa League group stages on the Friday, and also we've got to play bloody Bournemouth as well. Bournemouth at Luton on that day as well. So it's going to be pretty busy on that day itself. But there's going to be lots of movement. You see lots of people moving, particularly as people are looking at their squads and they realise they've got too many players and have to move people on and stuff like that. So that's why I think Ian Martin, will be a quick one coming in at the end of that window. Tire them out and switch to an attacking formation with fresh subs. Hope Mbama gets lots of first team this year. Been brilliant in the youth team games. I think he will do. I think he'll get lots of time when it comes to the cup games, particularly in Europe as well. Definitely. And even just being on the bench is a great thing for him. Great experience being able to go on the bench and just be there as an option, what I mean? And we'll just see what happens today. I mean, I'm quietly confident, but I'm always quietly confident. But we'll see. What about you guys? Based on that team, based on the selection, are you confident? What do you think the score is going to be realistically after 90 minutes, or not 100 minutes, really? As long as Ariola doesn't do a bloody what's his face. Banana. I don't know if you've seen it, but check it out on Match of the Day. The first goal, absolutely fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. It's completely just fell over. Just couldn't believe it. Watching from Australia. Actually, that's a great idea. Where are you watching it from? Let's just show how massive and crazy this West Ham Network fan base is in terms of guys you're watching it. Where are you watching it from? Let me know in the comments, and let's see what the farthest place. I think Australia will probably take some beating as the crow flies, I think, but we'll see how we get on. Used to worry about Everton going on the attack, leaves us exposed, but has been pretty. I think he's been brilliant. I think he's been fantastic, Emerson. I think he's out of everyone that we signed last year. He was the one who just didn't even realise it. There was no change in him coming in, which is exactly what you want from a new signing. Whereas everyone else seems to take time to bed in, he didn't, because he was Premier League ready. And you understand why Moyes has that sort of edict in terms of what he wants to do. He wants players to be Premier League ready, so he can be thrown in. I mean, look at JWP the other day. It was just just in. And clearly, obviously, he's not too bothered because he's whacked in Alvarez after a very short amount of time. RIP Peach indeed. What we got here? We have got morning from LA. Los Angeles. NYC, East Coast, so Hammer Mold a bit far that side than the East Coast, there's a few hours difference. We've got Sweden from Alvarez, we've got Lincolnshire, Brighton. You at the game, Mark, or you just live in Brighton? Scott, we've got from Canada, Portugal, Malta, Blackpool, lovely, Stoke-on-Trent, Denver, Upminster. I'm watching from Hornchurch, so only down the road, Steve. Only down the road. You go down the Brewdog. That's a bit of a randoms. Like, I haven't been Upminster for ages. I went through. I said, there's a Brewdog here. Like, it's crazy. Perth, Western Australia, Chicago. It's my type of town. I love Chicago, John. It's like I'm trying to. We did a lot of traveling in my old job, and I said to my wife, I'd love to live in Chicago. For me, it's like New York. But when New York's like a 10, Chicago's like a 7. You know what I mean? In terms of, it's a little bit slower pace than Manhattan. But I love it, And in the summer, down that walk, down the river, oh, beautiful. North London from Susan. Josh is from Nottingham, Cork, watching from Tottenham. Hopefully not the Tottenham ground. Basingstoke, Canberra, Australia. Timor-Leste. We've got Sidcup. Got Portsmouth, South Coast. We got the Gold Coast. Mark, Orlando. Oh, do you know what? I love Orlando. Oh, I could live in Orlando. I love Orlando. We went for Christmas and I couldn't wait. New Hampshire here. Man United, both goals from controversial. Yeah, exactly. There's plenty of moaning on Match of the Day, I think. That's for sure. Without a shadow of a doubt. You awesome international. We are, when people say we're massive, we truly are massive. Man, you've just gone 3-2 up. Wolves have gone 1-0 up. So Manu went 2-0 down after 4 minutes, and Ericsson got one back just for half time. Then Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes has just got a penalty at the 76th minute, assist for him as well, and Rashford assist. I think I made him my captain today. Which I'm quite happy about. Arsenal's 2-2. They went down to Arsenal. Actually, what's name scored? Then they went 2-1 up. Then Fulham got Calvin Bassey sent off for second yellow. Then João Palhinha, do you remember him? We were linked to him for quite a long time. Has just scored the equaliser with 3 minutes to go. Couldn't happen to a better club. It looks like we've got Brentford's 1-1 now. That's good. The tall lad for what's name, Kalajic. We were linked with him last summer, and then he broke his leg, didn't he? He scored with 3 minutes to go. Everton have literally just got Dan Juma up front, and that is it. They haven't got anyone else. And as I said, Man United gone 3-2 up, and obviously Spurs won 2-0 quite convincingly. I hate to say it. Philippines, it's 12:45. Palm Bay, Florida from Charlie Boy. You moved to Florida, my friend. Good shout. Milwaukee, exotic Croydon, Windsor, West London from Joan. BBC Alvarez is the left wing. People pay their fine. BBC just throw it all in and just work. But we tell them in the actual description. Grays, Adelaide. We've got Worcestershire, Saffron Walden, very close to Mount Stansted, Mount McFitchett, whatever it's called. Live in Brighton, thank you. Good show, cheers, mate. Thank you very much. Perth, good maize, Mitcham, good beers at Brewdog, good food as well, innit? I think at the Brewdog. I've never been to the one in Upminster. Do you know? And this is only relevant for people who live in probably our area, Steve. Big fan of the Thai place. What's it called? Next to Left K. But big fan of that. That's my Thai of choice. And Left K, Turk is a big West Ham fan, and we've had him on the channel. And I don't mind. What's the Indian? Is it Indian Ocean or something like the other side? Very, very good. Soul Street, Kent, Fulham just equalised. I know 2-2 exactly. Bit of Desmond went to the games in Perth. Great games. Fair play to your son. Great to see him out there. So Jack had a great time out there with Colton and stuff. It was really cool. Barking, Bexley Heath, Bristol. We're all over the place. Fulham goal 2-2 here. We know Lawrence is from Kentucky, where they make the chicken. Ilford, Everton, RMS. You worry about us, But Everton, and actually Wolves are a mess as well, really, to be fair. But Everton, watching from Bristol with my giant cats. Chris, the Hobbit, sent me a picture. The Beast of Hornchurch, he sent me a picture of his cat, and his cat is only, 4 months old or something like that. And it's like, it's a dog already. It's huge. It's huge. But anyway, thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it. It was quite funny. Mitcham, Rochdale, I think it is. Well, good old Fulham 1-1. Will be happy with a draw today. Negative tactics again. No pace. It's at Bowen. Defender. Thing is, we haven't really got any pace, really. Ben Rama's not quick. Obama, maybe, but he wouldn't throw him in. With Kudos coming in and with the striker, whoever the striker is going to be coming in, you'd imagine they'll be pacey. We've been linked with a few strikers. Obviously, Nesri. We've also been linked with Coopers, who scored against us for Ghent last year, home and away. Hugo, good striker. He's not quick, but you put it on the, he'll score. We've been linked with Gift Orkin as well, and he was the one who taught us a new one, really, as well as Yuri Alberto as well. So we'll see what happens there. Crete, Greece, hot and humid Milan, Greeno. Oh la la. When we win today, he won't be named. We'll be as sick as a parrot. Okay, could you imagine? Telford Irons, good on you, Ian. Good son. Sodi Kudos pass his medical. I believe. I don't know if he's passed it yet. But it is today, I believe. So there's more to Ireland than this. South Alberto, Canada, from Graham, few Canadians in today. Man United, very, very suspect indeed. 14 months old, that's it. Chinkford, good old Chinkford, always a good destination when the old Central Line's down to get the old Liverpool to Chinkford, always good. I'm sure he will go in. Nice. Is Chong's in there? Wofat is Wofat still in Infield, in Chinkford. Clear drive and penalty. Same old way at Man United. Have a nice bet on today. Bone to score anytime. Hammers to win over 2 goals and over 10 corners. 10 at 21, 28-8. Good. Rice has been subbed off. What a surprise. And I'm allowed to say him because that was put there. Garina, they can't hijack it. He only wanted West Ham. Well, Saudis are still interested, so we need to get it over the line. To Felixton, Brussels. Russ, my mate's dad had a lion cub years ago, and we used to play in the garden and walk it on a lead. Could supply photo proof if needed. Always, Mark. Please provide photo proof of walking the lion. It's a new Tiger King. I like it. It looks like the heavens are open here in Old Church in a minute. Gravesend, Hannah. Honestly, as a Brighton fan, you lot are going to look good with Royal Prowse and kudos. Good luck, mate. Thank you, Dots. Are you joining us? Today? Hopefully. Please do. Arsenal joins 10 men. Evening, Russ. Evening, Stephen. Hope you're well. Why does Moyes do it? I think... The fact is, the trouble is, if you put and at me and Anton had this debate the other day, if you put Ogbonna on his own as that left of the second centre back too, he's going to get ripped a new one by Matoma today. Absolutely. And you would just say, look, and if you were De Serbi, you go, right, you target him, go, because he can't turn, so he has to play in the back three. I think if again wasn't suspended, you would have seen probably the same side that we played against Chelsea. Deal is basically done for Kunis by the counts. You can only pick the players as available. I agree. Wolves are 1-up at Everton. It's currently, as I said, it currently is 2-2 Arsenal injury time. Brentford's 1-1 now. It's finished full time. They're in injury time in Everton. They're losing 1-0 to Wolves. The natives aren't going to be happy there, I tell you. And Man United 3-2. Question, how many cards will this ref give today? Oh, I have 7. It's ridiculous at the moment, isn't it? Everton are in a real mess, and obviously Everton has still got. This was a to be fair, the Wolves-Everton game, it was a relegation battle. They were talking about it at Talk Sport in that same way, and they've still got the cloud of having Stanley Park, being built, and they've got their money. They've got no money, so how they need, and they've got so many strikers out. They had the likes of, Damari Gray's leaving. Dwight McNeil was out. Neil Mopai hasn't scored in 27 games or something like that in the Premier League. DCL's out and he's injured, and it's just in such a mess. There's literally was Dan Juma up front on his own. It really was. It's like just loads of midfielders and Dan Doom up front. Yeah, couldn't have happened to a nicer bloke. For all the Daggers, 1-0 against Barnet. Are they 1-0 up against the old Barnet? What's happening in the lower leagues? I noticed that Harrison Ashby scored for Swansea City, but they're losing 2-1. Any other good results? Norwich fought 4-0. Leeds beat Ipswich 4-2, or beat Ipswich 4-2. West Brom are beating Middlesbrough 4-2. Southampton did what's name play today? Downs was on the bench for Southampton today. They're winning 2-1. Where else we got? Anyone else? Any other good? Orient winning 2-0. Cambridge United. Remember that game? 92-93 season, 2-0. Clive Allen, the last minute goal, and they scored, and then the whole place erupted. What else we got? Anything else? Let's have a quick look down the leagues. As the O's are getting on. Wrexham 1-0. That's a very low scoring game for Wrexham today. Only 1-0. But yeah, earlier today, Dagenham Redbridge beat Barnet 1-0. Come on, the Daggers. Mike Dean is a wanker. So glad he's out of football. Be more corruption today against us. You have to watch. He did a Sky Sports Soccer Saturdays on Twitter. It's hilarious. What else can we expect? Defensive as hell. That's what we're getting, Hammer's Way. That is what we're getting for the whole of the year. So people got to dial themselves into that's what's going to happen. It's only going to change if the manager changes, and as long as the results happen and we pick up points, it ain't going to change. He ain't going to change. Torre had a good chance there. He did. Why can't Moyes stick to simple tactics? Why does he have to take play that position? It's honestly disrespectful to the player and to the player's confidence. But he has played. Alvarez does play centre-back. He can play centre-back. So I don't think it's a bad idea. Power just went out of the house for a scheduled out. I'm going to have to watch the match on my phone. Oh, no. Is Panos not match fit? No, he's not. He's got a back problem. Probably like to see him after the international break, I think. Gary, hope you're well, mate. Gillingham 3-0 down. Absolute car crash of performance. Is he playing 3 centre-backs and playing Alvarez as centre-back? Yes, he is. I think he looks like Diop is playing so good. How is Potsy getting on? Let's have a look. How Wickham getting on? They are in the League 1, 2-1. They're winning 2-1 away. Did he start? Where's Potsy? Wickham. On the bench. Didn't come on. Diop had a nightmare last week. You're right, Russ. Dean on the Soccer Lab own goal from Sky Sports. Well, that's why they did it, because they knew they'd get the clicks, because they asked him the same question. They asked him about that question, and he sort of went and did a typical Mike Dean. Yet another 9-0-1 formation. I'm all right. Hope you're well too, mate. Yes, we are, Gary. Gary, where do you live? Where are you from? We did the whole thing before that. Where is everyone watching the game? Let me know. I know it's in the States, but I don't know where, mate. Can't remember. For anyone new, that's the side lined up. It looks like it's going to be a back three today. So we shall see. The other option could be, it's the way it's been listed. It could be that we play 4 at the back and you play Alvarez in front of the back two as almost like a reverse sweeper, so to speak, in front, and then you've got Souček, and then you've got JWP either side of Paqueta with 2 up front. Who knows? Matt's from Kent. I'm hopeful that Alvarez versatility will benefit us on the back. Chicago, it's my kind of town. Chicago, it's a hell of a town. Sadly, you're going to have to say 3-1 to the Seagulls today. We'll see. Do you know, apparently Tim Steiden is at the Amex. So that'll be interesting. So I wonder if Mr. Kudos is there. Because Steiden would not take him out of his sight, surely. Surely he would not put him out of his sight. Unbelievable. How do you think the game will go today? I think we'll get a draw. I don't think we'll win, but I think we'll get a draw. Arsenal 1-0. Manager just stormed down the tunnel. Couldn't happen to a nicer. Newest down today, 2-1 to us. Let's go. Karachi, Pakistan. Well done, Dot. Thanks for joining us, man. Love it. Sonny Perkins has gone out alone to Oxford. Did Oxford play? They were losing, I think, last time I checked. Oxford. They are in League 2. Is it League 2 they're in? I think so. I think they're in League 2. Or are they in the... Why are they in there? No, they're in the National League, aren't they? Or is it Oxford City? Oh, no, he's Oxford United, I think he plays for. I think it's Oxford United. Where is Oxford United? How did they get on today? Did he get any games? Not bitter or anything. Can't see it. Oxford, they won 2-1 away at home to Charlton. And Sonny Perkins wasn't even on the bench. There we go. Good on him. Exit's a diamond. That's what I think. It could be a diamond. It could be a 4-1-2-1. Yeah, that's what I think it might be. But we can only see that until the game kicks off. But again, if that's the case, then put the side out. So Emerson, it's a back four, and then it's Alvarez, and then that's the only reason why I think it might be a back. It's silly not to do it that way. If that's the case, or maybe they are doing that to kidmanship. We have the win at 5-1, worth 50p. Kudus is basically done, just waiting to complete the medical. Game as draw. Hope he might not change his mind. We need the plain pick from your brother. He won't give us the plain pick, but he'll say if he's flown over or not. I mean, we know that he's over here. So yeah, we know he's having his medical. JP to score a brace. As I said, if JP does score, that's it. If JP does score a free kick, it will equal the Premier League record for free kick goals, which is currently 18 with David Beckham. He's got 17, so he'd equal that. Arsenal 2-2, mates. What game you want? He's 2-2. That's what I mean. Yeah, so I'm just reading it. It's 2-2. 10 minutes extra time for Arsenal to score a winner. 1-1 Charlton. I thought it was 2-1. I thought it went 2-1 with Charlton. But anyway, if Brighton was on the Bay, would they be called the Bay goals? Who knows? Benny looked gutted. The Garners drew. Us Hammers are worldwide. I love it. Absolutely hate that petulant Spanish waiter. I wouldn't mind a draw, seeing it's them, but bite your hand off for a 3-0 win. I think everyone would. Dot, you Pakistan, I miss you in EastEnders. So apparently it's a 4-1-2-1-2. Well, that's what he reckons. Well, yeah, so it's like a diamond formation in midfield. 3-0 win. We go above Spurs. Gunners for the night. Sounds lovely. Bagels with cream cheese. Is that what you got? Fair play. Nice one, Scott, for your lunch. It's lunch over there, isn't it? It's lunch. Yeah, very, very good. Looking forward to this game, actually. Let's see. I wonder if Moyes does play two up front. Could you imagine? Imagine the scenes. Scout with his mids, not defense. Fornals needs more chances, but with the signings, I don't see him. That's my view of the whole Fornals situation, Mark, as well. He's great for those impact subs coming on when he need that burst of energy, but I don't think he's going to upset the apple cart. Moyes ain't going to put him in front of Souček and the two people that have been signed for over £30 million. And that's the truth. Why can I see two penalties in this game? One for each team. Remember, that is this when it happens. I will do, Mikey. Hi, everyone. 2-1 to West Ham. First time for everything. Anyone think it's anything other than a 4-3-3 with three holding? Paqueta left wing needs to get their head. Needs to give their head a wobble. I don't think Paqueta's playing as a wide wing on the side, mate. I really don't. Diamond formation, but 4-5-1 in defence. I reckon with Bowen slotting back in. Yeah, possibly. 4-1-4-1. But 4-1-4-1, that would assume that Paqueta will be on the left. Ain't going to happen. Always playing two up front, more chance of eating bagels with cream cheese. Hammers away, I think you're right. 2 penalties and probably sending off. Paqueta will lose his head. Think we're going to match their box midfield formation. Moyes two up front behave for us. Well, West Ham get battered. Hi, Han Gubay. You a Brighton fan? Can't believe Moyes would play two up front, not in his DNA. Yeah, but it's why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Worth a trying it. Worth a poke. We'll see. I'm sure there's going to be loads of people trying to see if Kudus is at the game today. By all accounts, what's the name's there? By all accounts, Mr. Steiden's there. And looks like Brighton have just confirmed the signing of Carlos Baliba from Lille, a player we've been linked with. Good player. 27 million euros, 3 million. That he's the replacement for Casado. And personal terms and medical, says Fabrizio. In terms of who's on the bench, let me bring up the full squad. There we go. On the bench, we have Fabianski. We have Ben Johnson, Aaron Cresswell. We have Pablo Fornals. We have Maxwell Cornet, Danny Ings. Don't know why I'm saying their first and second names, but Saeed Benrahma, Tito Kira, and Divine Mbama. And in terms of Brighton's bench, they have still Igor of the Fiorentina match. He's the one that Bowen showed a clear set of hills to score the winner. They've got the mood from their signing from Borussia Dortmund, very good midfielder. João Pedro, who's been playing well, but he's been benched the last couple of days. Adam Lallana, and they've got Adriga, Van Heike, Weitman, and Bueno Notte. So that's it. That's who they've got on the bench. There we go. So a few options on the bench. Nothing too crazy. I bet my life on it. We saw something like he likes when Paqueta went left wing after the sending off. Let's see, mate. Let's see. Moyes should go back to pub league, says Mark. Don't want to see us lose to change Moyes over a period of bad results. That's the thing, Ian. He's not leaving unless it's a bad period of results. So if we end up, and that's why I've said this all off season, and even more so now. If we end the season with David Moyes as our manager, we've had a good season on paper in terms of results. Not saying from a performance perspective, but on paper we've had a good set of results. I think to stand a chance, we have to play smart and physical. I think I'll chill here for the game after all. Thanks, Dexter Fletcher. Thank you. Just chill here. Moyes likes the angry type that would lose a game and then go home and slap his missus about. Dinos looked good in training. What were his injuries? Well, he was training on his own. Don't forget, he was training on his own. But his general injury, I just think he had a back spasm, which is why the thing took a bit longer. The medical, by all accounts, what we're led to believe. So yeah, that's what's happened apparently, but we don't know really, to be perfectly honest. Let's be honest, we don't know. But he was training on his own. So look, we'll see what happens, mate. We'll see what happens. I mean, I think it's going to be quite an interesting game. I'm looking forward to it. I'm interested to see when. Probably after the international break, that's when they reckon that then Dino's going to come in. So we'll see what happens then. Have a like. Thank you very much. And also, if anyone else is here and they would like to give it a like, just hit the like button, please. Just hit the like button. And if you're new, I don't know if you're new, Dexter. If you are, welcome. Give it a subscribe. Roughly something like 60% of our viewers aren't subscribers. So if you'd like to, that would really help us out, and I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Hashtag be like Dexter. There we go. Hashtag be like Gary. Give a like and a sub. Better coverage here anyway. Well, we'll have Anton, although it'll go a bit downhill because you'll have the Scott coming on. He'll be coming on. He'll get too excited again. Anyway, 2 up front formation has never heard of, indeed. Occasionally he's played that, but he's played sort of 1 and 1 behind. And I think that's how we'll play. We'll play Antonio as a spearhead, and I think we'll play Bowen and Paqueta off him. Because he did that a little bit last year when Paqueta wasn't playing with Benrahma and Bowen. Couldn't think of his name. Ted from Australia, 2-1 West Ham. Indeed, this is going to be the lowest block in history. Thank you. Jimmy Jones, good evening to you. Mason Mount has rejected him to Tottenham, saying he has his reputation to think of. Oh dear. Even the Saudis don't want to take him, mate. So Paqueta on the wing in to start Souček. Just don't think he will. I don't think he's on the wing. BBC have Alves on the left wing. There we go. Do you think Moyes will play Souček as a 10? No. A win takes us 3rd place. Fat chance DM will think like that, though. It's all about getting to that 40 points as quick as possible, isn't it? We've got now, for a vast number of people, we have got 4 more points than people thought we was going to have after 2 games. Let's be brutally honest. So actually, having, anything, I think if we'd maybe got, I think a lot of people would prefer maybe if we'd got a point at Chelsea and maybe beat Brighton. But I think it'll be the other way around. I think we'll get a point today. I really do. But you never know. I'm old school, mate. Been here a while. Good on Dexter, mate. If you're new, say hi. Say hi. If Suchek scores, it'll be worth it. He better score. All the boys seem to be getting on well in training. Good to see the team so tight knit. It's something I've said quite a bit. From obviously because I'm at the ground early and I get to see how the team interact, and the way the team are interacting now is a complete different way from how they were interacting at the beginning of the season. So they did this thing all through lockdown, and actually they did it for the last third. We sort of played well. We played better this season, and they did a lap of the pitch pre-match on their own. Just the team and the backroom staff all jostling, no one on their phones, just chatting, just laughing in their little huddles, little groups. But they were doing that again, and it just seems maybe the shackles have been taken off with who should not be named the former captain, number 41, not being there anymore now. I don't know. Anton, the claret and blue giant, not the green giant, not Jolly Green Giant. Send kudos back to no point in coming. Give it a like, just like I did to my first wife. Anton does the live, so turn the volume down if scored. I'll be back at half time to turn them back up. Two up front from Moyes is Suchek down on his knees in front of him. So negative comments. How do you cope, Russ? So negative comments. How do you cope? Because I've got my own opinion. Because I have my own opinion, Mandy. And as long as you have conviction in your own opinion, you not allow, but everyone else has conviction in their opinions as well. So that's why I'm always being quite hey, yeah, you can say what you want to talk about. I'm going to say, well, I'm going to talk about that type of thing. You can see us beating Brighton today, defend for 80 minutes, start attack last 10 minutes and snatch a 1-0 win. Who's got to deal with Mitoma? Indeed. Well, I think that's why Alvarez is playing. I reckon he's going to man mark him. Could be a false 9 with Ant on the wing. Doubtful, be interesting. Maybe. Good evening, Michael. Hope you're well. Nice to see you. I'm on my halls. Good luck to the boys. We'll be listening. Ian, thank you for joining us. Even on your holidays, you're on the West Ham Network. Much appreciated. Wow, is that James Milner? It is indeed. They signed him on. So for all of Brighton's, buying Moneyball type players, they've got in their side James Milner. They've got in their side Danny Welbeck. They've got Lewis Dunk. And on the bench, they've got Lallana. They still have those older Premier League ready players. Even the Brighton model, which everybody talks about. Yes, you've got Evan Ferguson, the 18-year-old playing, but you've got probably the oldest player in the Premier League in James Milner, if not one of the oldest players. So that's, complete sides of the spectrum there. All I want for this season is a good run in Europe. Fight for Europe in the league. If we get more than that, I'll be delighted. I think we'll smash them physically today. Got to keep it together first half, and we can get something here. Probably a set piece FC, but I'll take it. And that's what it's going to be, Mini X-Heed. That's what it's going to be for us. It's going to be set piece FC. It's back to Moyes basics. It's back to Moyes ball 101. He tried to dabble. It doesn't work. Actually, sometimes doing what you do best makes more sense. And seeing out this season, it's going to be Moyes ball 101. It's going to be set pieces. It's going to be trying to contain, soak up possession. It's going to be quick on the counter attack. That's what I really like. If we can get the Kuda still in, because he'll get lots of opportunity breaking forward. Antonio, he can be quick, but sometimes he's not up for it, or his legs aren't as quick as they used to be. Someone like Kudus, light him. My only worry is Sufel gets torn a new one again by Mitoma. Well, you saw Sterling tear both sides a new one yesterday at the last week at the London Stadium. I thought he was exceptional. And he scored 2 yesterday. I knew I should have put my fantasy team. Need to run at Milner. I think Milner will just stay there and just quarterback it all. Maybe we thought Numbert was more important than he actually was. I think we thought he was important, but I don't think we probably thought about the team. And it must be really pissed him off. I mean, they've known for the last 18 months he wants to go. And all this stuff. And he's gone. And people are like, and the team just seem to be playing so much better. So much more together. So we love Russ Mandy. He can cope with anything. I do. Oh, Christ, believe me, I can. A few crunching tackles from Alvarez and Matoma. I wish he wasn't playing. We should be grateful it's not Johnson at right back. What price Alvarez getting sent off and Pat Man getting a yellow? Quite possibly. Love that Liverpool connection. They do. Why don't we go for Milner? Why didn't we go? He was great. Could you imagine, Matt, if we, and that's the ironic thing about West Ham fans. If we'd sold he who should have been named the former captain number 41, and we brought in James Milner, people would be like, "Oh, what fucking Red Bull model's that?" It's like you can't sort of double guess people. It's like JWP. Everyone's like, "I didn't want JWP," and he actually played fucking well last week and set up 2 goals. And be like, so it's always hindsight's a great thing, and you can always look back and go, "Oh, it was a good signing." But yeah, I know what you mean though. Really looking forward to seeing Alvarez today. Brighton will be scared of JWP's quality. I mean, they've got some big boys. I mean, Dunk's a big lad. But that's about it. I mean, I suppose Webster's quite a big lad. Webster and Duncan, Ferguson, they've got 3 big boys. Danny Welbeck maybe, but the rest aren't particularly big. You're thinking Milner, Solly March, Billy Gilmore, Mitoma. Pascal Gross isn't particularly tall. I think that's the real area for us to really, really nail this week. Got to get in their halves to get set pieces. I totally agree. 15 minutes of kickoff, it certainly is. My feeling is that Brighton's pace up front will rip our defence to bits. 3-1 loss feels like it. 85. Let's get those likes up. I hate doing that. Let's get those likes up before Anton comes on. I'd rather another 2 goalkeepers on the bench to see. Fair play. Looks like Kudus is a hammer, more or less, Russ. Chancellor Nesri. Also, it's money with Nesri. We'll see. Russ, the pro, never hear him swear on like other channels. I do swear occasionally. And if I swear on it, it's usually because I'm really annoyed. And then people go, "Oh, okay." I'm really hoping for a Bowen and Nato out front as a pair, 4-1-3-2. Well, I think you'd be mistaken. Look at JWP's goal scoring record versus Brighton. He loves playing them. We could go top. Could we? Could we? I know we're a little bit ahead of ourselves here. Could we go top? What are we on? 4, 7. How many goals do you have to score to go top? Totally. So 2. So if we win 2-0, win 2-0, win 3-0, and we're top of the league, having a laugh until the rest of the day. Yeah, there we go. We should sign Stanislas for the culture, for the Bants. Junior Stanislas. You've got to win by 3 to go. 3-0, top of the league, having a laugh. Top of the league. Moyes will take us to the top of the league. There you go. We know exactly what we need. Alvarez at the back, Barney in attack. We're going to win the Premier League. It's something we will not be singing. Bit nervous, but I think the day is the day. It's got to be, innit? Forever bubbles. It's got to be. Law of averages states we have to, at some time in our lifetime, beat Brighton in the Premier League. It has to happen. Surely it has to happen. As I said, it's a complete law of averages, but it surely has to happen. We'll be having a party when West Ham win the league. Yeah, we're in the league. We're in the league. We're the famous Moyes Army is something that no one's going to be singing. But yeah. But as I said, if we, as I said, in this season, if we get to a situation where when Moyes is still in charge by the end of the season, we would have had a good season in some respect, whether it's a cup, whether it's the league, whether it's both. So we sort of got to stay with it, you know what I mean? With new signings are even more massive than Land of the Giants. I told you, look, where's my Land of the Giants? Where are they? There they are. Look at them. Look at those beautiful bastards. And I think Alvarez is 6 foot as well. I think I could put him in. The Land of the Giant they're taking over the London Stadium with JWP flicking those balls in. Those beautiful men. Beautiful men. The Land of the Giants, that is West Ham. That's what I'm affectionately calling them now. West Ham cross into the box. Alvarez. Well, if Alvarez goes up high enough, I suppose, because he has to get up there. If he's playing defence, we don't know where he's playing, do we? I think Rochdale say the same thing about City with that law of averages shit. But a 10 on the boys felt it. Good luck to you, son. Good luck to you. Why not? Why not? Just to go over the results today. It's just finished. Oh, it's finished. Yeah, Man United's finished. It was 2-0 to Spurs. 2-2 Arsenal and Fulham. Fulham went down to 10 men and scored the equaliser. Brentford was 1-1 with Crystal Palace. Everton lost 1-0 at home to Wolves. Not looking good for them already. And Man United won 3-2 against Forest despite going down 2-0 after 4 minutes. And you have to watch the first goal because Onana, literally, I don't know what he does, but he ends up just falling in his arse. The goalkeeper, he's going to be absolute box office. Absolute box office. What we got here? A bit nervous with the Ogfather in the back. Yeah, but I think we've got what's the face as well. We've got Alvarez there as the blocker, the helper. Alvarez set for a low move to West Ham. I don't think it's Caden. You have a BMI of 50, mate. Probably. Thanks, Mission Gamer. Come back again sometime. It's happening 3-1. No chance. Moyes will look like an Oompa Loompa in the team photos. We should have played 4 hours. He doesn't stop running good on the break. Suchek should be benched. I think Suchek's played the last 2 games, best 2 games I've seen for a long time. So I wouldn't be so adverse to him not to keep playing. If he's playing well, I'd rather keep him playing. Ted from Australia, game on my TV right now. Come on, you Irons. Indeed, Ted, good luck to you. Where in Australia you are, let me know. Love the way Moyes wears the training kit on the sideline. He should give himself a run one day. It's always my view. I like a manager who's, there's the suit manager, there's the tracksuit manager, there's the sports casual manager, and 3 very different managers. Sean Dyche is a suit manager, and he to me doesn't look like a suit manager. He should be a training, like kit manager. We have someone like Pep Guardiola, sports casual. Everton and Meyer bottom 3 now, went to 0 points from 3 games. I think they're in. This has got to be their year to go down. Suchek could be the key to unlock Brighton. Well, they haven't got a lot of tall boys. They haven't got as many as us. It's going to be like Brighton Rock and a hard place. Very good, very good. I like that one. That's a good one. 500 and West Ham to win. Let's go. Wow. 500 pence, I hope. I like 3-1 Hammers. Let's get your final predictions. We've got 8 minutes for kickoff. I want your score predictions in. I want your score predictions. And I want goal scorers as well. Not just 2-1 West Ham. I want who's going to score. Let's see who it is. Moyes looks like a Primark manager to me. Get yourself some good deals in Primark. Gets us some good deals. Then you've got the wanker in the hat who is Tony Pulis. You do indeed. But his tracksuit. That includes the hat. Anyway. 500 USD. God, so that's still about 400 quid at the moment, isn't it? 3-2 says Matt Irons, JWP Alvarez and Bowen. Stephen Dyer has gone for a 2-1. JWP with both goals. Mandy's gone from 1-1. Who scores for us, Mandy? Let me know. I want to know who scores for us. 3-0, Bowen, Suchek and JWP. Mandy's gone for Paqueta for us and Welbeck for them. Danny Welbeck always fucking scores against us. He's not as bad as Glenn Murray, but he's getting close, isn't he? 3-2 says Mark, JWP and Suchek with 2. Mark Watson says 1-0, JWP to score. Cyril says 3-2, Antonio, Bowen and JWP to score the winner. AS has gone for 2-2, Bowen and JWP, free kicks, 2-1, Matoma goal as well. 2-1 Hammers, Bowen and JWP free kick. We've got Hayden's gone for 4-0. 4-0 to West Ham. Or 4-0 to Brighton. JWP loves scoring against Brighton. 2-2 after 11 minutes. What a game that will be. What a game that will be. You can just imagine seeing everyone going absolutely potty if that happens. Absolutely love it. Could you imagine it? It'd be absolutely so incredible after 11 minutes. 2-2 Bowen and Paqueta. We have to call him Paqueta because, as I said, it turns out that it's actually Portuguese. Paqueta is Portuguese for period. So there we go. Hey, Man United might sign Glenn Murray as backup striker. Could you imagine? An edgy 1-0 win to West Ham. Come on, you Irons. 3-1 West Ham. 2-1 loss, OG. A 1-0. We need to try and counter De Zerbi ball somehow. Moyes talks about De Zerbi ball and says basically it's really fucked up all managers because they can't. It's really hard to sort of scout them because they play so many different types of ways of playing. Mitoma to score. Brighton will score 4 goals, says Hayden the Goat. 7K. 3-0. Brighton 4-1. Mitoma, March Welbeck, João Pedro, and for West Ham, a Paqueta penalty. Thank you so much. 2-1, Bowen and OG. 2-2 after 110 my mistake. I've heard your first one, Paul. 2-0, 2 after 11 minutes would do me lovely. We sing Paqueta in his song, so eventually got it right. Well, I think we basically sang whatever we could to fit the brief of the song. So yeah, exactly. No one better than Lucas Paqueta, and I sold my car to Lucas Paqueta. So we've dabbled, haven't we? 3-2 Brighton. Gay Seagulls will lose today. The Gay Seagulls. 2-1 for West Ham. 4-0 against Brighton. Waiting for Kudus. 3-2. We've got just simply West Ham United. Very good. Matoma to score 3-1 or 4-0. Trust me, says I play 4 roles. Do you play 4 roles? Well, there we go. Good to see. Just a few minutes left for kickoff. I don't like these 5:30 kickoffs, I'll be honest. Don't like them at all. 3-1 Brighton. Does your boyfriend know you're here? Exactly. I thought it was pronounced Paqueta. No, I don't think so. Do we know what day Kudus is getting announced? Well, apparently Tim Steinen is at the Amex Stadium. Is he there with Kudus? Who knows? 2-2. We've gone 3-1. Mr. Pug just says hi. Hi, Mr. Pug. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to everyone for joining us. There's a few minutes to go. Mr. Baker is in the green room. He's in the green room, and we'll be kicking off very, very shortly. The teams are in the tunnel, led once again by captain Kurt Zuma again. 2-2. Steve Blacken 2-1. Can West Ham slow Brighton down? Good luck. We have to give Moyes credit. A week ago, Benny would have been a starter in this game. Caden still thinks that Julian Alves is going to be loaned to City. He's going from City to West Ham. I don't think so, mate. I don't think so at all. The teams are out. It'll be interesting to see as soon as they line up how we're lined up. As you said, the team in terms of the team sheet from West Ham puts Alvarez in a back 3. Whether that happens is another thing, but we'll see. X reckons it's a 4-1. It's a diamond formation midfield with Alvarez almost playing as a reverse sweeper in front of the back 2, protecting them. So we shall see what happens with that. Love to jump over Arsenal today. A 3-0 victory puts us top of the league. So there we go. Simple. That's all it takes. Come on, let's get the win. Hopefully we'll have 10 corners. 4-2-3-1 reckons Dexter. I don't know. It's the left hand side for me, and there's no left hand side. And that's after the game, win or lose. What a lift! We should win and then do it. Yes, we should win then do it. Let me just get this all ready for him, for Mr. Baker. Everything ready for him because type of guy I am. Just one of the good guys. Let's get this all ready for him. And obviously we're not going to start yet. There we go. And we want to add to that. Oh, he's already done it. He's already done it. He's all right. What are you doing? This is what's going on?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Matchday Live with Russ and Anton on the West Ham Network. Oi,
Savalois. If you put, it looks like you've got makeup on.
It's just the fresh
look, it's just a Scottish glow.
Fresh haircut. Look at that. Fresh haircut. Look at that.
Yeah, still, they missed a bit up there, though. Missed that bit.
Happening. It's staying. Right, the way that they're announcing it is a back 4. That's what they're announcing. So
we'll
Alvarez is going in that midfield, but essentially, I think the game's going to change, and we'll probably see differences change throughout the game.
Yeah, I think I generally think it's 5. I reckon he drops into the back 3, and I reckon they play with wing backs because Paqueta's not playing on the left wing, not from other Sundays, not at all. So yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. We were warned. Apparently, don't have run out screens to keep this on while the match is on because of the power outage. We'll be back at half time. I'll be back at half time. I'll let Anton do it as well. I'll be back at half time so Anton can have a wee. That's how it works. And I'll be back after the game as well. All good in the hood.
All good in the hood. What have I missed then, Russ? I mean, I'm literally a couple of about 30 seconds away from kickoff. Actually,
nothing. Just lots of fantastic chat. Loads of people all over the world talking, that type of thing, all that type of stuff. Good stuff.
Right. Well, enjoy, mate, and I'll see you on the other side. Much love to DJ Russ EB, who is in the house. Oh, hold on a second. I need to remove that. Put this up. Get the old timer in. Put that across there. Where is it? There it is there. Right, I've not kicked off yet. But I will kick off very, very shortly. Just waiting for Brighton to do the kickoff. And we'll go through the game commentary as we kick off the game. Just Brighton waiting to kick off. I know people may be ahead in comparison to me, but that's just what happens. But we've kicked off. We have kicked off at the Amex. Brighton with the kickoff. And they're off straight down the left-hand side with Matoma. Travellers taking on two players straight away. But West Ham have regained possession. Let's have a look and see what the lineup is. So it looks like Alvarez is just sitting in front of those defenders so far. I don't know who's gone down injured straight away. Is that Bowen? Matoma just straight from the off goes down the left-hand side and skips by two players straight away. Bowen is down holding his calf, but looks like he's going to shrug it off. That's the main thing. Right, here we go. Big kick upfield for West Ham, but it goes straight out for throw-in to Brighton. So what do you think of the starting lineup? I know you've been talking through it with Russ. Obviously, Benny is on the bench. But West Ham have got a throw-in, though, deep in the Brighton half. So Sufal is on the ball and looks like he's going to fire that right in. Alvarez pushed far up the field, calling for the throw into him. But Sufal looks like he's going to do a big throw. Zuma's gone into the box. Sufal, big throw. Zuma gets it, knocks it on. Back post, Paqueta! Oh! From the off, not a bad chance. Half chance for West Ham, 1.5 minutes into the game. Big throw from Sufal. Zuma gets in front of the three defenders, flicks it on, back post. Paqueta overstretching, and the ball just goes into row Z for West Ham. Unlucky though. Not bad. Brighton playing the ball out from the back, which we expect. So Brighton now on coming from the back of the defence. Just playing it through the back of the central defenders. Dropped in deep, collects it, plays it back to their centre half. But Bowen trying to mark on Matoma. Ball gets played back through to their centre halves again. Dunk coming over the halfway line. Tries to play the ball through. Well intercepted there from James Ward-Prowse. Alvarez tries to get stuck in. Brighton regain possession again over the halfway line. West Ham pressing far up the field. Big lump forward. Ogbonna gets in front of the striker. He keeps a hold of the ball there. And then it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Oggie's done all right there, to be fair. Under pressure as well. Emerson's got the throw-in from the corner flag on the left-hand side. He goes long, tries to find Paqueta, flick on from Brighton. James Ward-Prowse takes a nice touch. He does really well. Souček plays a ball into the place for Antonio, who keeps the ball in play. Knocks the ball by the defender, and he's fouled on the byline. I don't think the referee's blown up for that. I think he has, actually. Anthony Taylor has blown up for that, and West Ham do. Has he got a free kick? Has he kept it in possession? James Ward-Prowse has done really well there. It's a nice ball forward from Tommy Souček. Antonio has kept the ball in play. Dunk has came and taken out Antonio. I think Antonio, has he won a free kick for West Ham? He has, yeah. He has. So 3.5 minutes in. Decent start from West Ham. about 50 yards out, halfway between the halfway line and the 18-yard box. We've got Emerson stepping up over the free kick. Oh, no, sorry. It was Emerson. He looked up, seeing JWP step over. But here we go. Bless me. Everyone's in the box, all the big people in the box. JWP whips it in into the mix, cleared from Brighton. It's offside. Disappointing. Disappointing. Let's see what everyone else is saying. Typical dunk, just like Maguire. West Ham for life. What's your thoughts on the lineup? It is what it is. Like, I've just got to take it as the way it comes. You know, I don't really know what the best lineup, to be honest, is, and I think we're going to have some more players. So there's going to be some changes coming our way, and that's what we expect. Anyway, West Ham are playing a high press just now, and there's a loose ball going over to the left, but putting the pressure on Matoma. Good tackling, that is. Really good tackling from Tommy Soucek again. Shutting down any attack coming over that centre circle. Brighton play the ball through the middle, drops in, collects it. James Ward-Prowse puts the pressure on, but Brighton still hold on possession. Matoma, big ball over, but Sufal reads that really well. He's going to just guide that ball out. He does. He's fouled, though. And West Ham will pick up a free kick. 5 and a bit minutes in. West Ham and Brighton 0-0 at the Amex. Glad Benny not starting today. Right, Areola with the big goal kick. Pings the ball upfield. And Paqueta tries to come in there to get James Ward-Prowse puts the ball into the path of Paqueta. Puts the ball right for Antonio inside the boxes. Oh, I tell you what. The vision there in Paqueta. What a ball. And to be fair to Antonio, he has read that run absolutely phenomenally. He's in between the defenders. He's calling for it. He gets in front of the defense. He shoots with his weak foot. What a vision that is. What vision that is from Paqueta. 6 minutes in, 2 chances from West Ham. Brighton just playing the ball through the back of their defence here now. You know, the fans loud and proud. I got a ticket for the game, couldn't go, gutted. Good play there from Brighton on the left-hand side. Ball through the middle. Sprayed over to the right-hand side, James Milner. Solly March, cuts onto his left foot, puts it through the middle. Gilmore, chipped into Matoma, goes over the top, and Sufal edges off Matoma off the ball, and he chips the ball upfield, away from danger. Soucek gets stuck in, but Brighton regain possession again and play the ball back to their left, their centre half. Webster plays the ball back out to Solly Marsh, who's dropped in deep. Good pressure there from Emerson, who then drops back into his position. Webster for Brighton just coming over the halfway line. Keeper's all the way out in the centre-back place for Brighton, but they've now got the ball with Dunk. Plays the ball through the middle. It's back to Webster for Brighton, who just happily plays the ball back to his counterpart in a centre-back position. Finds the ball out wide to Matoma. Holds on to possession. Sufal's reading it well. Soucek starts to press onto the midfield. They've switched play over to Solly March. Too heavy, and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Decent build-up pressure from West Ham. Brighton patient on their build-up play. Happy to try and keep all the possession. But West Ham have had decent possession so far. 52 successful passes from Brighton to West Ham's 4, though. Paqueta headed the ball, but it goes into Brighton's path. 4 successful passes in 8 minutes from West Ham to Brighton's 52. Mental stats in it. Webster. Nothing's on for him. Plays the ball at Solly Marsh. Puts under pressure, but he gets the ball around Emerson. Tries to kill it around Ogbonna, but Ogbonna challenges, and the ball does go out for a throw-in to Brighton. Taking a quick throw-in, James WP. James comes and gets the ball. He does. Ward-Prowse tries to put the ball upfield to Antonio, but the ball gets one back, and it's now gone to the Brighton defence again. Now Dunk challenging the ball through from Brighton. Sprays the ball cross field over Solly March out on the right hand side. He tries something to do around Paqueta. Paqueta regains possession for West Ham. Skips by one player. Puts his hand up. Plays a neat ball into Antonio, but the defender gets in front of him. Paqueta comes and wins the ball back. James Ward-Prowse chips into Antonio. Go on, Antonio. Skips by one defender. He's challenging. Go on! Go on, Antonio! Hit it! What are you doing? Pass it! Oh, he's still got it inside the 18-yard box. He's still got it. Don't know what he's doing. Cross it. Right, lets it go out. Oh, Antonio. It's like he's done everything fantastic and then some things absolutely mental. He's done so much work rate. He skipped by 2 or 3 defenders, no problem at all. Gets into the box. The ball gets trapped in between his feet inside the 18-yard box. There's 2 to 3 Brighton players on him. Can't get the ball off him. He shrugs them off. He takes it to the byline, but unfortunately, he can't keep it in. And it goes out for a Brighton goal kick. Unlucky to West Ham and unlucky to Antonio. Just his final third sometimes, in it, but he done so much work around that. Brighton do go long. Emerson's got enough pace there to chase it, and he kicks it out over James Milner. It's gone out for a Brighton throw-in deep in the West Ham half. Short throw-in from James Milner. And it's a corner to Brighton. James Milner wins a corner. Is it? Yeah, he has. Yeah. Gross for Brighton. Comes over to collect the ball for them. Come on, West Ham. Danny Welbeck. They've got a couple of big lads themselves, don't they? Webster. Dunk. Gross. With the corner. An out swinger. To the box cleared from Tommy Soucek. Bowen upfield. But the ball's been cleared all the way back to the goalkeeper for Brighton. Ball switched forward. Gross. Milner. March for Brighton. Plays it back. Gross. Switches play over to the left-hand side. Dunk. Finds Matoma out on the left-hand side for Brighton as he challenges Sufal. Sufal stands up to him. Bowen's there with him, supporting him. But he finds the player. Big ball into the mix. Oh, he gets the first to it into the mix, but Augie clears. Bono was there first. Oh, good interception there from James Ward-Prowse. And again from Paqueta. And the ball goes out for a Brighton throw-in. So West Ham sucking up quite a bit of pressure here from Brighton right now. Patiently build up play. Back to James Milner. Billy Gilmore. Dunk for Brighton, who's now really far up the field forward. Billy Gilmore. James Milner. Sprays the ball to the wide right. Marsh. Good interception there from Paqueta, but Marsh still gets it. Puts it into the mix. Cleared from Zuma. Well done from Zuma. Paqueta does really well to win that ball off of James Milner. He's done really well, but then, he's gone down, no? He has gone down. I mean, listen, there was arms everywhere. There's a connection with his face blatantly, but Paqueta, we know, does go down a little bit too easy in those circumstances. Paqueta. Paqueta, why are you doing it? Don't know why he's done that. He's just gone down, man. Don't like that, Paqueta, son. Get that out of you. Dunk for Brighton. Webster, back to Dunk. In their centre circle, in their half, just on the halfway line. Back to Webster, over the halfway line for Brighton. Out wide. March. Milner. Webster. Dunk on the halfway line now on the left-hand side for Brighton. Brighton happily just holding on to it now. Back with Webster back in the centre circle on the halfway line. Webster switches play over to the left-hand side. Estepian. Welbeck drops in deep, collects it. Billy Gilmore through the centre. James Milner. Gross just playing the ball round now. Brighton just playing the ball round, getting the ball passing non-stop. Danny Welbeck drops in deep. He gets involved in play. Dunk coming forward. West Ham sitting really deep. No one putting any pressure on. Dunk back to Webster. So much patience in their build-up play. Billy Gilmore drops in, collects it. Danny Welbeck sitting in a kind of central midfield role. Just patient. No one coming near them. West Ham happy letting them pass the ball. Non-stop play. Emerson stepped forward to try and come and take the ball off the player, but no, didn't get it. Brighton still on possession. Now they've started making runs. Estepan over there, empty on the left, inside the 18-yard box, puts it onto his right foot, puts it into the path, shoots. Oh, it goes wide. Just goes wide from Billy Gilmore. See, the problem you've got here is, right, if you sit back and let a team who play football, that's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. Nothing's going to change in the West Ham game today, right? But that is exactly what they'll do. So if you sit in that style of play, that's what they want. And then obviously we're going to try and hit them on a counter. So they must have, passed the ball probably 80 times there before they had a shot. West Ham couldn't get near them because we didn't even go near them. But that's what we just need to get a hold of. We haven't even really had a hold. We've had 2 or 3 decent opportunities. We haven't had a hold of the ball. We haven't kept possession. We haven't even strung really a couple of more than really 5 passes together. Just want to see West Ham win the first ball, win the second ball, and string some passes together. James Milner, Billy Gilmore. It's back to Webster. Webster and Dunk just playing the ball across each other, getting those passing stats up. Estepan finds Donny Webster, and then he drives forward. Estepian. I can't get a hold of the possession from Ferguson, but Areola comes out and collects the ball. So it was decent play there from Brighton, quicker on the build-up play. West Ham, good hold on the line, decent. I mean, there was enough players back there to hold on possession. Dunk's just holding on to play. Mr. Pian, Billy Gilmore, back to Dunk. So Brighton are in their own half. West Ham are, like, Antonio's just standing off the defenders. The defenders are 2 central defenders happy to play the ball to each other. Souček just kind of guarding on Dunk. Billy Gilmore gets the ball, but they disperse it really quickly. Fast-paced passing. Webster, Milner, back to Dunk. 88% possession to Brighton, to West Ham's 12%. Mitoma skips by one of West Ham players, puts into the Estepuan. It's a great tackle from Jared Bowen. It's a really good defensive tackle from Jared Bowen. It's getting stuck in. So Mitoma's done really well down the left-hand side. Skipped by, I believe, Sufal. And Jared Bowen, he was going to the byline and he's put a really good tackle in there from Jared Bowen. Danny Welbeck, the way they spray that ball across each other, really well, Brighton do. James Milner into Gilmore in the middle of the park. Holds on to possession. Webster drives forward in the centre midfield position, but he's a centre half. Out wide, Gross. But happy to play the ball back when there's nothing on. And then back to Webster, the Brighton half. Dunk. Webster. Good interception there from JWP. Keep on to possession. He hasn't. He's gone early, trying to find Antonio up the field. Puts the pressure on. Antonio's got it! From pressure, play early! Oh my God, it's in! Yes! JWP! Bosh! JWP totally against the run of play. Totally against the run of play. Antonio has done absolutely amazing from absolutely nothing. From absolutely nothing. I tell you what, whether you love him, hate him, nobody can cope. You just can't cope because he can miss 3 chances and then he could go ahead and do something like that. Great build-up play. Great interception from who? JWP. Big ball up the field. 2-0-1. Antonio put the pressure on the defender. Bosh. He comes on, collects it. I think, pass it. He doesn't. Then he does. JWP. Bosh! Yes, West Ham. That's what you want to see. That is exactly what we want to be seeing. Well, the style of football, maybe not. But if it gets results, I couldn't give 2 shits, really. Honestly, come on. Oh, my days. Antonio with an assist. JWP. Let's all do the celebration together. 0-1. WordPress goal. Yes, JWP 50th Premier League goal. It is as well. It absolutely is. 50th Premier League goal. 2 games for West Ham. 2 assists. 1 goal. Bosh! He's done really well, Antonio has. Billy Gilmore plays the ball through Danny Welbeck. They shoot from distance. What's it from Areola? Go on, Areola, son. Go on, West Ham. Mickey made that one. He did. Jesus. Go on, JWP. Everything we love to see from West Ham. Bubbles. Pretty bubbles in there. I tell you what, right? Of course, the style of play is not fantastic to watch. I get that. You know, Brighton have had 80-odd% possession for West Ham's. Essentially, though, I mean, Antonio does waste chances, but fuck me, like, they can't cope with him. They can't. They really can't. The guy just keeps going. And he's made that for West Ham. He's made that for JWP. March for Brighton down the right-hand side. Billy Gilmore through the middle. Chip ball up over the top. Tries to find Matoma. Shoots. And it goes wide for West Ham. And it's a goal kick. That's what we'll do. We'll take that any day of the week. Any day of the week. Steve says JWP by the season. Long time to go, but great start. Kudos, welcome. JWP fills me with confidence. Remind me, I need to see that goal again. Was it JWP that fired that ball up the field for Antonio to chase and then ran like a maniac to get in the... I think it was. I think it was JWP that started that play from deep in the midfield. And once he relentlessly put that ball forward, he just chased forward. Got into the box. Areola with a big clearance for West Ham. Edson Alvarez clears for West Ham. Up for Antonio. Souček. Jared Bowen. Oh, it's a nice touch. Jared Bowen! Shit! I crossed in the mix. Cleared from Brighton straight into Bowen's path. Bowen! Cleared again from Brighton. Alvarez gets stuck in. Wow, it's brilliant, Alvarez. Go on, Bowen. Go on, Sifal. Crosses into the mix. Cleared from Brighton. And it's JWP. Go on. Brighton have got hold of the possession and they're struggling to get the ball out of their box. No, they've got it back with their keeper. Good pressure from West Ham. Really good pressure from West Ham. We're massive everywhere we go. Paqueta, man, he just gets stuck in. He's done really well to win back the ball from them. JWP gets stuck in. The referee's blown up. I don't know why. It was a good, hearty tackle. James Milner's raging, standing right in front of David Moyes. And they've taken the free kick early. Come on, West Ham. Webster from Brighton. Lucas Paqueta. Dunk. Good interception there from West Ham. And another great interception there from JWP. No, ref! He was down on the ground anyway. He made the first tackle. It was a good tackle. And then the Brighton player ran into JWP. He's given a yellow card for that. No way, mate. That's ridiculous. I don't think that is a high tackle. Let's have a look. He puts his foot down, ref. He's given a yellow card there to JWP. I don't think personally he really does deserve that. Strong heart attack on the midfield. See, 24 minutes into the game, especially if that's not an ankle breaker or anything like that, you just give the warning. That's the difference. I don't think you need to brand the yellow card out. Things like that just change the game. JWP marking his, shouting his orders out there. Big free kick for Brighton now. Takes it short. Billy Gilmore. Back with Gross. Back with Gilmore. Out wide. Estepan crosses it into the mix. They've won the header, but cleared at the back post from Emerson, and then from Paqueta again. But then Brighton have got the second ball and it plays it all the way back to the keeper. But that'll do. That will do. Billy Gilmore's dropped in to collect the ball for Brighton. Plays the ball in tight to Estepan. Back to Billy Gilmore. Chips the ball into the mix. It's a good run there from Milner. It's back into Danny Welbeck. Cleared from West Ham. Billy Gilmore tries to play the ball through the box. Billy Gilmore probably should have shot. It's taken a deflection off the Brighton when it's not off West Ham playing. It's gone out for a corner. You know, Billy Gilmore had tons of space there, like just outside the 18-yard box, and I thought he was going to shoot. He's just tried to kind of dink the ball up over the defence. To be fair, though, he's gone ahead and won a corner for Brighton. Gross into the mix for Brighton. Cleared from Augie. Estepan. Stupinian. Matoma. Good standing up play there for big into ball into the mix. I thought Areola would have came out for that. Tommy Souček, no one was marking him. He's had to go out, head the ball wide. But I thought Areola was going to come out and win that, but he's had to give away a corner. Taking it short. March, Gross. West Ham got the bodies on, kicks the ball into the mix. Oh, he's took a hold of it. Blocked from Ogbonna. Block again from Antonio. Webster takes hold of the touch, brings the ball down. West Ham getting stuck in. Really good from Jared Bourne, who's now found himself all the way out on the left-hand side. Brighton got the ball with Dunk. Estepan. Switches play completely out. Marsh. Milner. In the middle of the park now, Billy Gilmore. Milner out on the right-hand side. He clicks it, plays the ball back. Webster. Over the halfway line. Over into the centre circle to Dunk. Back to Webster, just on the edge of the centre circle in the West Ham half. Out wide. Gross. Brings the ball through the middle. Ferguson. Back to Gross. Billy Gilmore in the middle. Back to Gross. There's a run being made. Gross pings the ball through. Sefal's read that really well. Player's gone down in the box. Stand up, mate. Billy Gilmore. Webster. Dunk. Sorry, it's back to Webster now for Brighton, who's driving forward for them from the back. He goes for a big switch play. Finds Matoma on the edge of the 18-yard box. Matoma skips by Sefal. Keeps it in play. Crosses it in low. Block. Shot from distance. Oh, it's block. What a block. West Ham throwing bodies on the line. Billy Gilmore shot from the 18-yard box. Block from Ward-Prowse, man. He's been brilliant so far. And Ward-Prowse gets stuck in again, but the ball's gone round him. On the edge of the box, crossed into the mix. He's tried a scorpion kick, it's gone over. If he'd have left it, if Ferguson had left it, Matoma was unmarked at the back post. He's been everywhere. JWP has been absolutely everywhere on the field. No way they're looking at that. I'm really surprised so far. Really, am surprised. Yes, I know, but you're just going to have to. Right, 6 shots to Brighton to West Ham's 4. 1 on target to Brighton to West Ham's 2. Touches in the opposition box, 11 from West Ham. Possession is 86% to Brighton to West Ham's 14%. 14% possession, 4 chances, 2 on target. Mental stats. You do the maths. I can't. Back with dunk for Brighton. Deep in the Brighton half. He goes long up the field. Sees Danny Welbeck make a run. Zuma and Sufal are there. Danny Welbeck keeps it in play. Brings Matoma into play. Keeps a hold of it. Estepian. Brighton players making a run through in the box. Danny Welbeck on the edge. Ferguson. I don't know who's got it now. Gross. Into the middle to Ferguson. Well done from Zuma. It's a big clearance from him upfield to Antonio. Webster's done well to collect the plate, and now bang, Brighton on the attack again. A lot of pressure coming in from Brighton right now. Estepuan. West Ham, I will say something. I've got to say something here. As much as we're soaking up this pressure, all I see is West Ham bodies, and it's closing them down and breaking the lines, but they're staying structured. So defensively, they're looking structured. You can see one sets, one goes forward. Now bang, Bowen goes back. Webster sprays the ball over to the right-hand side to Gross. Bosch. Emerson goes. Someone sits back. Great tackle from Alvarez. It's a great tackle from Alvarez. It's on. Oh, ref! Blow up. It's a bloody brilliant tackle in the middle of the park. Breaks down all of Brighton's play. Ticky-tacky football. What happens? Alvarez. Bosch gets the ball. Good play from West Ham. Free kick to West Ham. Just outside the West Ham 18-yard box. Ariel's on the ball. 31 minutes gone. Brighton 0, West Ham 1. If you're just joining us, this is the West Ham Network. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. There's loads of people in the chat having a chinwag with you. Emerson wins the ball for West Ham deep in the Brighton half. He chips the ball up over the Brighton defender, and West Ham win a free kick in a dangerous area. Emerson's done really well. He's chipped the ball up. His foot's left hanging, but Milner's came in there and wiped him out. But Emerson is not happy. Emerson is whacking the floor as if he's injured. Throw in from West Ham. Good hold-up play there. Oh, yeah, as Milner's just came in and wiped Emerson out. I'm surprised he's not. He's got no intention of getting that ball. I don't understand how you don't give a yellow card for that, but you give a yellow card to JWP. There's not a single intention to get that ball. He's thrown his body at the player. Ridiculous refereeing there from Anthony Taylor, considering the yellow card he gave to JWP. Emerson is getting up, though. Looks a bit rough around the edges. JWP standing up over the ball. Let's see what he's capable of doing. JWP. All the big men up top for West Ham. Alvarez. Ogbonna. Zuma. Suchek. Antonio. They're all there. Paqueta. The size of them all. JWP. Into the mix. Right on top of the keeper. Oh, ref! He just punches the player! I think it's Suchek, but how can you not? He's absolutely punched Suchek. Did the keeper get a clean punch on him? Suchek's down. They've called on the people because obviously of a head injury. Hopefully Suchek's okay. They've got people on now attending to him. What an absolute stunning ball that is from JWP. It's right on top of the keeper, but enough away from the keeper to force a player to come out, try and go on the header. Like, you can see how if you just take a gamble, you can get a couple of goals. Who's he bringing? He's bringing someone out to warm up. I think it's Pablo. Just keeping an eye on the whole Souček situation. See what comments are saying here. Hated from JNL, one of the greatest managers in London football history. Chelsea had 79%. West Ham came out winners. Alvarez, big fan of Alvarez coming on. West Ham are solid from Dixie. There's Tim Steiden in the stands. Go on, Timmy boy! Where's your picture with Kudos on the plane? Just waiting on the Souček situation. I have to make sure this is not going to be a concussion. Obviously, there's that concussion rule. Souček is up, though. The man, honestly, if you look through the history of Souček playing at West Ham, playing with West Ham, I think he has been absolutely wiped out, man. He looks a bit groggy. He does look groggy. People are calling a red card. I've not seen the replay yet. Play on. I am intrigued to see that again. Oh, Syed bin Rama. I don't think Souček is going to be able to carry on. Knocked the complete and utter stuffings out of him. Mitoma for Brighton down the left-hand side. Skips by one player, challenging Sufal into the mix. Clear from Alvarez. Just waiting on the substitution to get made. March for Brighton. Back to Milner. Webster for Brighton, just over the centre circle in the West Ham half. Billy Gilmore. Just look at the shape. Only thing I can say, like, the shape is solid. We're forcing Brighton to have to make so much hard work. It's like they've closed those little bits of gaps. And Brighton are making good runs. When Paqueta's come in, intercepted that ball. He's done really well, but the ball's going to feed all the way back upfield for Webster to come and collect. Sorry, Gross. Brighton. Ball through the middle. Gross. Goes through the middle. Esteban. Billy Gilmore comes in, collects it back to Esteban. Dunk. Just still inside the West Ham half. Patiently holds up play. Good structure play there from West Ham again. It's in Alvarez just sitting in front of the defence. Ball gets sped over to the right-hand side. James Milner. James Milner plays the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper for Brighton. 37.5 minutes gone. West Ham expected to make a sub now. Souček has gone down the tunnel. Benny has warmed up and he's got a stop on and he's ready for that sub. So when the ball goes out, we will see that substitution made. Billy Gilmore. Webster forward for Brighton. Plays the ball over to the right-hand side to Milner. Emerson there drives in, but he plays it back Gross. Gross back to Webster. Back wide out for Milner. Marsh. Ogbona's there. It's back with Milner, crosses it in, blocked from Emerson, goes out for a Brighton corner. So because obviously West Ham have only got 10 men on the park, you'll see the substitution made now. And Emerson will come on the field for West Ham. Souček off with a concussion. Hope he's okay. He was up. He got up off a groggy. They've not shown the replay of it, though, which is really disappointing. I'm surprised because I thought they would have something like that. Corner to Brighton. Big whip into the mix. Front post cleared from Paqueta, sorry. And the ball's gone all the way back to the goalkeeper. Brighton space. Oh, the keeper's. Oh, my God. The keeper's. Antonio's stuck in off Mitoma. Mitoma's won it back off of Antonio. Mitoma drives forward for Brighton. Throw him into the middle to Ferguson. Plays it wide to Estupiñán. Chips the ball into the mix. It's a great defensive header. Player was offside. Was that Emerson? It's a great defensive header from Emerson. Honestly, he's covered the centre backs there like you would not believe. But the player was offside. He just gets in front of his player's marker. The player has pushed him though. Anyway, so I don't know if he was offside or it was a foul. But either way, West Ham have got a free kick in our box. Great covering from Emerson though. Really good. He's done well. I thought he struggled against Chelsea a little bit. To be honest, I think everyone struggled against Raheem Sterling, who's had a bit of a new lease of life, hasn't he? Under Pochettino, but Bowen wins the header for West Ham upfield. Antonio can't get there to win it. Back though with Sufal. Ball referee gets involved. Just trying to see the kind of shape of West Ham now. So you've got JWP, Paqueta, and Alvarez in behind them. So you're going to lose that kind of going forward element from Souček. That's Gross. Shoots from distance. And Areola keeps a hold of it. Routine catch for him. So nothing on going forward for Gross. He has to shoot from distance. So I take that all day long, if I'm being honest with you. Areola takes it early, finds out Ogbon out on the left-hand side. Emerson. Referee. But Emerson's played the ball forward. Paqueta's played the ball forward for Benny, but he has blown up and given the free kick to West Ham. Paqueta. Free kick West Ham. Big ball up field for West Ham. Benrahma collects it. Paqueta, Benny. Emerson makes overlapping run. Benny holds on to it. Finds Paqueta. Back to Benny. Back to Paqueta. Nice play there. Brings Benny into play. Keeps a hold of possession. He's done well. Alvarez gets stuck in. Referee blows up, gives a foul on Alvarez tackle. Billy Gilmore for Brighton. Dunk. Back to Billy Gilmore. Back to Webster. Back to Dunk again. Brighton just coming in our half. They're just showing the average positions of all the team and West Ham players. It's average positions. 10 players sitting in our own half through the whole first half. Billy Gilmore switches play over to Estupiñán. Goes early. It's an Alvarez. Big clearance. It's a wild one. Areola spills it. He clicks it. Areola. He clicks it though. He's got it again. But Areola, my God. Alvarez just whacks his foot. He takes a kind of Areola, mate. I can't cope with that. It's just a routine catch. He just drops it. So lucky. So lucky. West Ham have just given the ball away though. Straight away in the middle of the park. Billy Gilmore drives forward. Esteban again. Skips by Bowen. Into Billy Gilmore. James Milner. Out wide. Solly Marsh. Keeps a hold of it. Heads backwards. Sprays over to left-hand side to Dunk. Matoma makes a run. Oh, West Ham have intercepted. Get rid of it! Jesus, Alvarez! Oh my God, it's amazing, but holy shit! Get rid of it! Oh my God. The ball is a great ball through from the Brighton player. He sees the run from Matoma. Alvarez reads it, takes a deflection. He gets it and he plays funny buggers in the middle of the park, but he does clear it. Alvarez wins another fantastic header again. Hold up play there from Antonio. Oh, he's raging. He's getting players all over him, but who's whipped that ball over to Benny out on the left-hand side? Benny is going to cut his side. What's he going to do? Out wide to Emerson. Cross it in. Big block from Brighton. It's a corner to West Ham. Wow. Alvarez getting involved. Come on, West Ham. Corner. Good timing for a corner as well. James WP. I need to choose a name. JWP. Then I go James. I go J Ward Prowse. Then I go James WP. I don't know what to say. That was a big whipped corner. JWPN to the mix. Oh, cleared again from Brighton out for another corner. He's got an unbelievable set piece on him, doesn't he? He really does. Always into the mix. 2 balls on the park. JWP right on the corner again. Perfect time to get a second goal if we can. Perfect time to get a second goal. JWP into the mix. Front post cleared again. Right at the front post. And it's another West Ham corner. Good bit of possession. And if this is how we have to hold possession by winning set pieces all the time, then so be it. JWP with his hat trick of corners on a trot. 44.5 minutes gone. Brighton 0, West Ham 1. JWP with another corner for West Ham into the mix. It is right on top of the keeper, but he comes out and clicks. Brighton trying to go on the counter quickly. Finds Danny Estepuan. Danny Welbeck's up there supporting him, so is Matoma. It's a great interception there from Zuma. It's an unbelievable tackle it is, but Brighton have got the second ball though. And it's James Milner coming down the right-hand side. Crosses it into the mix. Danny Welbeck goes with the header. It's a great winning tackling header there from Sifal. A second winning header there from Alvarez. 4 minutes of injury time in the first half. Billy Gilmore collects the ball for Brighton through the middle. Danny Welbeck. Alvarez gets stuck in. He gives away a really silly free kick though. Really silly free kick in a dangerous area. He's going to pick himself up a yellow card. It's literally like it's perfect territory for JWP if it was a free kick to West Ham. It is a silly one, especially the fact that Zuma was there as well. That's just getting used to the Premier League, isn't it? It's just getting used to the Premier League. And the problem, because he is getting a stuck-in player, he's going to have to get given that conversation from David Moyes. Conversation is you need to calm that down because you've got a full second half to go. And if Brighton keep coming at you, we're expecting all that defensive duties coming from you, then you're going to have to watch it. Anyway, 1 minute into the 4 minutes added of injury time. But to be honest, since they've announced injury time, in that minute and 10 seconds, nothing's happened. 4-5 Brighton players over the ball. Milner, Marsh, Welbeck, Dunk. Come on, West Ham. Try to see if I can see anyone in the crowd. Free kick in a dangerous area. Just outside about 20 yards out, 22, 25 yards out. Right through central. Bosch off the wall. Cleared for West Ham. Right off the head of West Ham. And it goes out for a Brighton corner. And it's Alvarez getting stuck in again. So at least he'd done his duties by winning that ball back for West Ham. Right off the geezer's head. Oh my word. Oh my days. He's up though. He's up. Been heavily involved in, I would say, the kind of second part of the first half. Another corner to Brighton though. Gross on the ball for the corner. Gross whips it in. Front post cleared from Paqueta again. Marsh hits the ball back for a throw into Billy Gilmore on the halfway line. He drives forward for Brighton coming through central. Gilmore still on the ball. So it's a good ball out to Matoma out on the left-hand side. He's inside the 18-yard box. Matoma's got two players there. Welbeck. There's nothing on for him. And he pings the ball and he can't find anyone and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. 48 minutes gone. That's 4 minutes of injury time gone. There has been a bit of wastage in that 4 minutes, so it'll probably be another minute or so before they do blow up for halftime. Emerson. Brighton have won it back. Paqueta gets stuck in, man. He's got no issues, but Brighton win that throw in. He's taking it early. Zuma's there though, and Welbeck's got in front of Zuma. And Brighton do win a corner from nothing. Really, it's a shame. Knew the referee. This is probably now going to be the last chance for Brighton. So even though there's like 4 minutes of injury time, there's been about a minute of wastage in that. So that's the new rules. He'll play on that time. Corner again to Brighton. Clear at West Ham. Blow the whistle. Big whip in to the mix. Cleared from Zuma to the back post. Estepuyan into the mix again. Back post. Zuma, Paqueta clears it for West Ham upfield. He does well. There you go. Half time. Half bloody time. We will take that. Everybody from the West Ham network. Let's bring on DJ Russie B. Russie B, half time. West Ham 1. Right now, what do you think?
Same as what we didn't expect any different. I didn't think. Literally, it's something like 84% possession for Brighton, 16% for West Ham. But doesn't matter. That this is what we got all season. Not going to change. It's going to be that. But I thought Antonio did well in terms of setting up JWP for his goal. I think Brighton. If we keep them to, despite the fact they had 84% possession, they only had like 9 shots to our 4, and we both had 2 on target. So that's the game plan. Obviously, the game plan changed when Souček got knocked out, or whatever he did, and put Paqueta onto more his natural position. I prefer Paqueta in that middle. I thought he looked a bit first until he got injured. I thought he looked a little bit isolated on that left hand side, but at least you got Benny on the left now. He's a proper, left winger, so to speak. And we'll see what happens, innit?
Yeah, we will see what happens. I'm going to go and get something to eat, and I'll be back for the second half.
Oyens. Good old Anton. Anton over there doing the sterling job of keeping everyone going. Hope you're all safe and well. As I said, it's currently 1-0 to the mighty Hammers away to Brighton. Who thought we'd say that? What do you think? What's your synopsis? I'll tell you what, let's do something different. I want you to put one word in the chat of how sum up that whole half in one word, just one word, and that'd be quite interesting to see what everyone thinks. As I said, it's 1-0. I'm gonna put that up. I'm gonna pause it. Where is it? Oh no! Oh god! It's all gone. It's all gone to Pete Tong. Oh my god! Where's it all gone? There we go. Ignore that. I'm just gonna pause it. Oh god! Jesus Christ! What's happened there? Pause. Stop. Let's just put it to 0. There we go. Just one word. That's all I want. One word. Okay, here we go. Counter. Very good. Iron Maiden. I don't think that's one word. Typical. How. JWP. Poor. Defiant. Good word. I'm just going to try and sort this out for Anton because I'm nice like that. So I'm going to try and get his 45. I'm so nice to him. Right, ignore the time. One word, JWP. One word, Moyes ball. Organised, Moyes, resilient, massive. I'm liking this. This is a new thing of the West Ham network. I quite like it. The one word half-time synopsis. Stressful. I'm getting stressed. I think I got stressed Ariella twice, with the flappy thing, and he didn't come out, and Alvarez was like, come out, and then Alvarez had to do this little jinky turn. Impressed with Alvarez his first half. I thought considering he's coming, I thought he's played really well. Expectant, gritty, winning. 70 is better than 41. Bad. Back to Iron Maiden, okay. Moyes ball, tenacious. What a signing, defiant. That's more than one word. JWP. Declan, who want to see us counter-attack second half. Massive, can't sit back. JWP, going to be tough second half for the Hammers. Dixie, what's going on at Everton, mate? Is it your year to go down, mate? It's not looking good, is it? Acceptant, solid, league champions. That's 2 words. Hammers, surviving. We're still not going to win this. Bosh, Hammers. Declan, who attacking opens up our slow defense, can't do it. That's why we'll be keeping it even more tighter than we probably have done because of that exact reason. And blind bubbles in the air. Good on you, Dixie. Good on you, mate. Obviously, Everton go down to 1-0 defeat to Wolves earlier today. Iron anxiety, great word, anxiety. That's how I feel every time the ball goes into the box. Particularly that right-hand side. There's a lot of joy. Bowen's not tracking back as much. There's a lot of joy. They're doubling up on the right-hand side a little bit for me. That's what worries me. That's what does worry me. 2 offs. There we go. And technically, you put 2 words and not put a space bar in. Brighton are getting frustrated. They are, as I said, they've got 84% possession from the first half, 16% from West Ham, 9 shots on target to West Ham's 4. Both have got 2. The only thing that slightly worries me, JWP and Alvarez both have yellow cards. I think both were sloppy tackles. Both were studs up. Nasty bastards, aren't we now? Poor fullback. Areola couldn't catch the ball, or it would have been a back pass. No. The ball comes across and it hits him, and he spills it and then caught it. He did catch that. And the second one was he could come because it wasn't a back pass because Alvarez was waiting for him to come, and then he sort of spun it round. But anyway, Scrappy. Hi everyone. Only Headstrong, Relief, new name, Pot Noodle. I don't know if I like that one. JWP Tastic, Defined, Team, Normal, Biased Refereeing. Antonio certainly living on scraps. That's what he likes to do better. Bosch would like it if we stopped hoofing the ball and hold on to it a bit. Game plan has been extremely executed perfectly. JWP been immense. Got to be careful though, otherwise, like Bournemouth game, they'll nick a goal or 2. Yeah, I mean, I think that Sky actually showing the JWP goal, and you just see the way he tracks. He wins the ball in the midfield about halfway into our half, and he just doesn't stop running into the box. Great goal in terms of his movement. You know, he wins the ball in midway in our half, lays it down the line, and then just carries on going. Absolutely great run. Tough game this is. It will be, mate. Doing a fantastic job all over the park, battling every decision. Only we need is with our curry. I just sold my car on Harold Hill. Very good. Other Elizabeth line stations are available. One word: concussion. Comfortable. My heart is in my mouth every time it's, you know, because it's pretty much been. I haven't seen the action zones, but it's pretty much, I reckon, a good 60% is in our third, and it's they seem to be trying to pull the defense apart, left, right, but it's just not. But they've had plenty of half chances. They seem to be overrunning it quite a lot. I mean, I've just watched the thing again for Areola. He was, Alvarez slashes it. He does slash at it. And now, and I think Areola just takes his eye off the ball. I've never yawned so much when winning away. This is completely joyless, says Dean Hodges. But the trouble is, all we need is 2 more goals and we're top of the league. Bosch. Clutch Tonio, 60% position. Matoma, he is to a fella from Brazil. I hope so, mate. Where are you? I haven't talked to each other. I live with a Brighton fan. This is the most frustrated half they've had for a long time. Positive signs. It is. I think also the fact is, when you look at it, they've had 2 very easy games, in all honesty, playing, Wolves and Luton. This is their first chance. This is their first choice, and we are frustrating them. And it's nice to see. I don't care. I know it's going to be boring football, but I want us to win games. And if this is the way we're going to have to win games, it's the way we're going to have to win games. I'm not too distraught by it. Shout out to the way fans indeed. Making noise all half they were. Kudos. Hopefully, so Tim is in the Amex Stadium as we speak. Is kudos with him. There's been no one sort of made. Oh, he's here. We don't know. No such thing as playing out from the back for West Ham. Just kick it up and pray as always. Unfortunately, again, you're going to get no different. You're going to get no different from Moyes. So we've got to buckle in. Man United fan from Ghana. Kudos to sport here. Indeed, you're the West Ham Goldbridge. Probably. JOP's a yellow. Win balls, feet down. Studs were up, mate. Both of them, the studs were up when the slow motion. But I don't mind that. Bit of grit, bit of nastiness. Do you know what I mean? Although I don't think it. Although Paqueta's throwing himself about like he's been shot and he wasn't even touched off Milner. He's doing a double ollie cut in the box. Hopefully our goal scorer does not get a second this week. How much chat live is Charlie K? I don't know. Usually is. It's usually not on. Oh, well. Freshen is off to Sporting, Ross, according to Fabrizio. Yeah, he's off to Sporting in Portugal. Good move for him. We're so good at counter-attack on our day, can beat anyone, says Bobby Moore. VAR. There we go. Alvarez making Brighton attackers look like mugs. He did. He done them twice, did he, in the box? God bless him. No idea. Brighton been shocking. JB work rate is exceptional, amazing to see. As we said, people see him as this set piece merchant. Where you look at his stats, he was the highest performing. He was covered the most ground for Southampton last year. So long may that continue. Signing of the summer. I think signing of the summer is Tim Steinen, is it? How is Milner still playing? He's old enough to be my father, and I'm 21. We'll take that question. Not should I change the wallpaper of my phone from Bowen to JWP, or is it too early to say yet? It's too early to say yet. But I think, 2 games, 2 assists and a goal, 3 goal involvements in 2 games. West Ham win. I'll be flicking between here and the boxing tonight. Yeah, Usyk versus Dubois. Is it Dubois? Usyk versus Dubois. Anyone watching the Tyson Fury show on Netflix? Very good. And from Anfield, more blues and reds around here. There certainly is. Instead of Ben Rama, suit it to Fornals would be better. If Kudus could be available, just imagine. That's the dream, is it? That's the counter-attack wet dream, really, isn't it? To be honest, possession, 16%. Only 7 likes? No, only 7 likes. Surely, if you're new to the stream, give it a like. Help us all out. It's all good to see. Win this, we're near a quarter of way to staying up. That's what I love, MC. That's such a West Ham. They're afraid JWP might get second with our game plan, and that's our engine gone. Oh, damn, that's right. I forgot Tommy got decapitated by that Viking in goal. It's good so far, so good. Good afternoon, John. Hope all well. So far, so good. Indeed, halfway there. Russ is the Godfather, and Charlie put in a garage tied up naked with a horse's head when he woke up. JWP involved in 3 at the 4 goals in the last 2 games. Quality player, 152. It seems more like it. Brighton can't play any worse, and they'll be in the second half. Can West Ham hold the 1-0 for number 45? I don't think they can. I think we need to get a second goal. That's for sure. Surprised Benny came off for Fornals. I'm not, because that makes sense to me. Because then that means Fornals. Because then Paqueta can play ball in it more his natural midfield role, central, and then Bosch. Benny on the left. Can anyone explain how there's no VAR on a goalkeeper doesn't go for the ball and takes it at the player? It's the same thing as Anana did in the first game. Same thing happened. Winners are winning indeed, because it's already done. Medical complete today. They'll announce it tomorrow. I'll be surprised if tomorrow. They don't usually do a lot on Sunday. They don't usually do stuff on a Sunday. But then Monday's bank holiday as well, isn't it? Isn't it, bruv? Exactly. I am the same. Oh, I want the W. Where is the new centre back? He's injured. We bought him injured. He's got a back spasm, I believe. So he'll be back probably. I reckon he'll be back. Well, because Luton's next Friday. Then we've got the international break. Post international break, I think you'll see him back. Do we have to play like this to win games? Yes. Under Moyes, we do. Have we seen the Kudus Jet pick yet? Not just yet. If we beat Brighton, I will put a bunch of ice cubes down my shirt, said Mad Lad YT. Interesting. Just let that settle for a little bit. Just let that settle. West Ham are never going to play fancy football, but a win is a win. It certainly is. Mrs. Budden's calling me. We'll call you back in a minute. Just doing half time on the channel. Ooh. There we go. Charlie's at the wrestling AEW tonight at Wembley. Mitoma hurling Sufal around. Good to see. I thought the jet pick was already released. I haven't seen it just yet. 15%. I think it's 16% possession. Or is it 14% possession? What did it finish? 16. There we go. Give us some credit. Give us that extra percent. And Varus is mustard. Sorry, I never saw any of the studs up. I think both studs up are both, to be honest. Replay showed studs up for both of them. Rating so far, I mean, he's doing well, isn't it? I mean, he's having a very good game. Probably a 7 so far, maybe. We'll see what happens second half, I suppose. While we're complaining at best, we still look like we're going to win. Even rather than, yeah, I mean, to be honest, for all the possession they've got, they've had 9 shots. For 86 possession, they've had 9 shots and only 4 on target. So That ain't massive, is it? Oyo says, Neil Turner, you mighty hammers. Hope you're all well. We're well. Hope you're well too, Neil. Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Thanks everyone for joining us. How long before João Pedro comes on for Brighton? He'll be coming on soon, surely. That's what they need. Maybe Welbeck off and turning on. Question is, at the minute, we be giving a red card. Mine is 67 minutes. Teams are just coming out for the second half. Just coming out for the second half. Good to see. Actually, if I put the right one on there, let's put that one on there, yeah, because Ben Rama's meant to be playing. And Mr. Baker will be joining us very, very shortly. Are we dropping Suchek from the starting team? Well, he's he's got a concussion, so he'll be out for a bit. Yeah. Paqueta has been underwhelming. I can't lie. Let's let it settle, mate. We will do. What a hero. Oh, clearly talking about me. Thanks. Hope you're well. Here we go, mate.
Oi, oi.
Oi, Savaloy.
Just getting ready for kick-off. That's me kicked off now. Oops.
Good. I've got to go and call the wife back.
Right, okay. There you go. All done. Oh, boy! No! Cleared from Brighton straight away. God, sorry. I need to try and bring this forward a bit. Right, I'm just going to pause that, and I'll bring that timer back up to date anyway. Big ball forward from West Ham. Free kick, though, straight away, straight on the off. Right on the attack down the left-hand side with Matoma. Is inside the 18-yard box. Puts it to the mix. Oh, it's a great save from... It's an unbelievable save from Areola. The Matoma has tore us a new one down the left-hand side. Crossed it into the mix. Great header from Danny Welbeck. Oh, it's a good header away from Zuma. Matoma out on the left-hand side. Pressure coming in West Ham. Great defensive header from Ogbonna. And he's gone ahead and won West Ham a free kick as well. Wait to see this save from Areola. Brilliant. Matoma down the left-hand side. Puts it into the mix. It's not actually Danny Welbeck. It's Ferguson down to the bottom right-hand side. Perfect header. Areola, full stretch save. Brilliant. Well done. West Ham with the free kick, though. Brighton on the attack straight away again down that right-hand side. Oh, I forgot the timer again, didn't I? West Ham on the attack down the right-hand side. Sufal puts the ball forward. Antonio chases it and gets to it. He does well, hold up play. Keeps a hold of it. Brings in Paqueta. Oh, Paqueta gives the ball away straight away, though, to Brighton. Plays the ball through the middle. Oh, well done win back there from JWP. But Brighton have got the ball again. Gross. Good ball there from Danny Welbeck. Shoots from distance. Blocked from West Ham. Corner, Brighton. Oh, come on, West Ham. Corner to Brighton. Into the mix. Back post, unmarked. Two Brighton players unmarked. Matoma, completely unmarked at the back post. Chests the ball down. Has even plenty enough time to look up and see if there's anyone coming to him. Doesn't, shoots, and fluffs the shot. West Ham lucky there to get away with that one. Areola now with the goal kick for West Ham. Back to the keeper. Remember, we will be going live with the highlight show straight after the game today. Dunk for Brighton. Billy Gilmore plays the ball back early, halfway line to Webster. Back to Dunk again. Estepuan. It's back to the central defenders of Brighton, who are playing really... Brighton have committed so many bodies forward. I wouldn't be surprised at some point if you see West Ham just try and catch them again on the counter. Because I tell you what, if West Ham can beat them for pace, we're in. The problem is we can't get hold of the ball. Matoma down the left-hand side. 3 West Ham players on him. Skips by 1. Puts the ball into Billy Gilmore's path in the central and midfield. He's from distance. Milner. Ball through. Gross. Out to Solimarsh. Gross again. In for Areola to come and collect it. Welbeck tries to get in between the 2 centre-halves, but Areola comes out and collects that. No problem at all. Oh, they've won ball back possession straight away with Danny Welbeck on the edge of the box. He feeds in Estepuan. Paqueta. Shoulder barge. Do you know what? Fair play. There's no way that's a penalty. It's a full-blown 50-50 shoulder barge. Paqueta does not give a shit. Oh, my days. What's he doing? But he does do well. It's a great shoulder barge. Like, I'd love that. I love that. I love that style of play. It's not even remote. I suppose there's an element of risk, but he's well within his rights. And Estepuan's gone looking for that 100%. Never a penalty. Never a penalty. West Ham get the ball back, though, straight away to bloody Brighton. Get rid of it! Blocked from Zuma. We're sitting so deep. So deep. Gross out on the left-hand side now for Brighton. Into the path of Dunk. Gross. Cleared from Sufal. Bosh. It is a corner to Brighton. West Ham are defending for our absolute lives. They've taken it early. Gross on the edge of the box. Mitoma skips by 1. Estepuan out on the left-hand side. Back to Mitoma on the edge of the 18-yard box. Puts it into the mix low. Cleared from Oggy. Get out, West Ham! Benny chases the ball. Oh, he's putting the pressure on. Oh, that's the only thing you can see here now with West Ham. Billy Gilmore versus Ben Rama. And under pressure from absolutely nothing. West Ham have won a throw-in deep in the Brighton half. They're showing that challenge. There is no penalty in that at all. You can see 2 players going for it. Paqueta comes out on top. Oggy to Antonio. Antonio out wide left. Great play there from Benny. Emerson tries to go forward, but he loses possession. And Brighton win the ball back again. We really are struggling to string a couple of passes together. Great tackle from Zuma. Really good. Paqueta holds on to it in the centre circle. Brings Zuma into play. Good football from West Ham. Benny through the middle. Finds Bowen. Go on, Bowen. Out in the right. Bowen. Shit! Oh my God! It just kicks up for him perfectly and on the half volley, and he just can't get it at the goal. Oh my days! It's a great tackle from Zuma to win back possession for West Ham. Paqueta just holds off Billy Gilmore, who's nipping away at his feet. Zuma plays the ball into the path of Benny. Benny plays brilliant through the middle. Nice pass into Bowen. Bowen skips by. It just bounces up for him, and he tries to hit it on a half volley. It goes wide. Unlucky West Ham. Brighton 0, West Ham 1. Ball chip forward. Sefao cleared from Areola. Paqueta, nice touch. Antonio, good work rate. Referee doesn't blow up, and it's back with Dunk from Brighton. Webster. Dunk, sorry. Out wide left to Mitoma. Estepuan. In the middle to Billy Gilmore. He's got space and time on the ball. He drives forward with it. Pays it over. Ferguson. Back to Webster. Back to Dunk. just playing fully in the West Ham half now. Game of football is literally only in one end. Webster tries to go through. Zuma clears. Antonio now drives forward, tries to get the ball off the defence, but it goes all the way back to the keeper, who is literally 40 yards off his goal line. 40 yards off his goal line. Dunk. West Ham fans singing loud and proud. As per usual. It's a good tackle there from Benny March as well. I think West Ham, have we won the throw-in, or is it Brighton? Brighton have. Ball goes through the middle to Dunk. Sprays the ball over left. Mitoma. Estepian. Back to Mitoma. Dunk. Puts the ball into the mix. Welbeck. Cleared from Alvarez. And play on from Areola. Big ball up forward for Antonio to chase. He has won the ball, though. Second ball out wide. Just can't get the ball to Bowen. They've intercepted the play straight away. Bang. They're back in control again. Bowen's just been given a note from the boss. He's having a little cheeky read of it, see what it is, but we can't see. Billy Gilmore through the middle. Oh, great defending there. Alvarez collects the ball. He drives forward for West Ham. Good ball up possession to Benny. Benny can't control it. But Antonio's done really well to win possession. And then he's fouled. Ref, blow up. He has. Just forcing them into the errors. Forcing them into giving away free kicks. Benny, the ball gets played forward from Alvarez. He's done really well to play the ball into Benny. Benny can't take the hold of the first touch. Oh! Oh, I missed it! Emerson shoots, just goes over the bar. I didn't see the early free kick because I'm too busy bloody showing us something. Taking an early free kick. It's gone out to forward to Emerson, and he shoots. Oh, he hits the bar. He does. He just hits the top side of the bar. Caught Brighton by surprise, taking an early free kick. Dunk coming forward. Chips the ball forward into the path of Estepan. Sufal is there. Ball played into the middle of the park. Alvarez intercepts. He does well. Gilmore from distance. Out wide. Ball forward. Gross. Great tackle. Get interception there from Alvarez again. Ball into the path, and Antonio comes and collects it. Now he plays the ball into the path of Benny. The unfortunate thing is, it's just Benny on his own, just over the halfway line, nothing else there to support him, but he skips by two defenders. He's still got it. Benny's done well. He's done really well. Go on, Benny! Hit it! Oh, in the middle! Oh, Benny's got it again! Holy shit! Paqueta shoots! Oh! Benny has done amazing. Honestly, every occasion I thought he was going to lose it. He must have travelled like fucking 70 yards. He kept hold of it. Step over. Big centre half. Don't know what to do with that. He gets by them really, really, really well. And then the final third was all right as well. Good play from Benny, and that's exactly what he needs. Big spray ball over to Mitoma on the left-hand side for Brighton as they come now on attack. Sefal standing up to Mitoma, puts it into the path. Billy Gilmore from distance. Into the path. Oh, they're crossing it into the box. Blocked from West Ham from Zuma again. Antonio drops in deep. He collects it. He drives forward for West Ham. He skips by one. Go on, Benny! Benny out in the left. It's Benny on two defenders. He's waiting for players to get into the box. Bowens goes in. Bowen in the back post. Collects it. Shit! Yeah! Yeah! What a goal! What a goal! Honestly! Yes! Bowen! It's unbelievable! I swear to God! I swear to God! Wow! Wow! They got caught in the counter. They can't cope. And it's all fucking Ben Rama. Yes! And Antonio. The work rate from that geezer at the back. He puts a beautiful ball into the path of Benny, who's driving forward down the left-hand side. He holds up play. He's patient. He doesn't even move. Sees Bowen. Takes a touch. Bosh into the bottom corner. West Ham 2-0. Unbelievable. I can't breathe. Game on, West Ham. Brilliant. Absolutely bloody brilliant. Wow. I'm sweating. I do not know. My emotions are all through the roof right now. This is mental. Jared Bowen gets off the mark for the season. Brighton 0, West Ham 2. If you're just joining me, yes, you have heard me correct. Brighton 0, West Ham 2. Take a bow, Mickey Antonio. And there goes my light. And there goes my monitor. I don't care because West Ham are winning 2-0 away from home at Brighton. Oh, my days. Honestly. Wow. Substitution straight away from Brighton. Pedro comes on the field. Danny Welbeck goes off. I can't even breathe. Double substitution, actually, from Brighton. There goes my camera again. I don't know what's going on here, but I couldn't care less because West Ham are winning 2-0. Billy Gilmore's come off the field. Oh, my God. Oh, my days. Honestly, I take a fucking bow, Antonio, man. That's brilliant. And I don't even know who the substitutes are. I have no idea. I know Lallana's on. I think Welbeck's off. Brighton on the attack. Zuma tackling as per usual. Brighton on the attack, though, down the right-hand side. I can't breathe. Good tackle there from Zuma getting stuck in. Oh, into the mix. Cleared though. And what's his chops is there? Paqueta. I have no idea who's off the field. Can someone please help me who's gone off the field? Gilmore. Who came on? Ball up over the top, straight into the path of our good old friend. Areola. I'm as high as a fucking kite. High as a kite. But we've given the ball straight to Brighton. Again, Brighton on the attack. And they're going for a couple of cheeky hits. I think I've got this. I don't have a clue if I've got them right. Ball into the mix from Brighton. It's come off their player, and West Ham win a goal kick. Come on, West Ham! What a goal that was from Bowen. You've got to give so much credit to Antonio for that whole build-up play. Then you've got to give the credit to Benny because he's not panicked. I was like, why is he not getting rid of the ball? He's not panicked, and he's found Bowen impeccably. Emerson is down. Ball's hit his gullies, but he's back up. Oh. Areola. Bowen finds a great ball into the mix for Antonio. He's sold up to the play. Skips by one player. Antonio. 3-0 West Ham! Oh my days! Yes! Oh my God! What is going on? 3-0 away to Brighton. West Ham. 3-0 away to Brighton. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my days! Honestly, an unbelievable goal from Antonio. It's an unbelievable goal. He has done all the work. It's been Bowen down the right-hand side. Jared Bowen down the right-hand side. Collects the ball. Goal looks like it's going out. The defender commits. Bowen keeps it in. Antonio makes the run. He skips by one defender, steps over it, brings it onto his right foot, bottom left-hand corner. West Ham have made it 3-0 away at home at the Amex against Brighton. We are winning 3-0, and I am buzzing. Buzzing. Yes. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Moist ball. Love it. Oh, my God. Moist ball. Can't breathe. Oh. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Honestly, you ever seen anything like it? Have you ever seen anything like it? I have never seen anything like it. Do you know why I've never seen anything like it? Because we've never beaten Brighton at the Amex. We're beating them 3-0. Matoma down the left-hand side. Keep our heads, West Ham. Oh my God. I can't. Top of the league. Oh God, I can't breathe. Zuma. Colossal defending from Zuma. Is that the Brighton player down in the box? Referee's now not blowing up for it. Good interception there for Bone, but can't keep hold of it. Matoma into the mix. Another colossal defender from Zuma. Dunk. Zuma's been absolutely phenomenal. He's been absolutely phenomenal. I'm not even joking you. And then Emerson clears the ball out, and it's a corner to Brighton. He has been, honestly... So, yeah, I think I do need an inhaler. I must have screamed so hard. Oh, it's a shot, and it's a save from Areola. Really good save down the right-hand side there. Left-hand side low. Oh, God. Corner again to Brighton. Brighton into the mix. Unmarked. Oh, good save from Areola again. 3 amazing saves in this game from Areola, and the Brighton player is offside. Oh. He's been huge, mate. He's been huge. He's been amazing. Alvarez has been great as well. Good point, mate. This attack is deadly. Unbelievable. Oh, God. Honestly, I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe after that. What a goal that was from Antonio. Benny now down the left-hand side. He holds on to it. Patient play. Oh, it's a good ball for Emerson. Takes a heavy touch. Brighton have got it, but he plays into the path of Benny. Benny into his own pressure. Oh, it's a save from the keeper. Oh, I can't breathe. If you're just joining me. Sorry, I need to stop coughing on camera. If you're just joining me, look at that score. That is a fact. That's what's happening right now. You are reading it correct. Pedro. Oh, I don't even know who I've put on the bloody field for Brighton. This is what's interesting about this now. Brighton have to come at West Ham. They have to commit many bodies forward. But equally, though, they're going to shit themselves with the counter because that's where we're deadly, and we seem to be deadly. Let me just correct everyone on something. West Ham have scored 6 goals in 2 games. Matoma has gone down. Referee's not blown up for it at all. No interest in it whatsoever. Benny's on the attack now down the left-hand side. Skips by one defender. Skips by a second. He brings Oggy into play. It's now back with Alvarez. Alvarez is going to play the ball back to Areola. Big ball forward for him. Great win there from Jared Bowen, but unfortunately no one else is there. Oh. Big switch play there from Brighton. Now it's Matoma down the left-hand side. Chips the ball into the mix. Chested down. Cleared from who? Zuma. Into the path of Dunk. Ball speed out wide right. Brighton. Still got the ball. Still got it. Into the mix. Lallana. Unmarked. Paqueta's there. Comes in. Intercepts it brilliantly. Tries to play the ball forward. Takes an interception off of Antonio. Antonio's getting stuck in, man. Antonio's been fantastic. Honestly, he's been brilliant. Matoma. Lallana. Dunk out left. Esteban crosses it into the mix. Cleared from Alvarez. Benny. Back to Emerson. Drives forward. Skips by another defender. He's fouled. And it's a free kick to West Ham. So many comments. Never a penalty. Never a penalty in a million years. Nah, never. In actual fact, Matoma brings JWP down. Free kick to West Ham. 20 minutes to go. Brighton nil, West Ham nil. Brighton making another double substitution. Let's see if I can keep up with this one. Paqueta chips the ball up. Antonio! Antonio! Oh my God, how's he missed that? Honestly, what a chance. What a ball that was for Paqueta through to Antonio. 1-on-1 with the keeper. He tries to keep it down. And he can't, so he's just got to lash his foot at it. Goes over the bar. Paqueta looks at the space. What a ball. Oh my days. What a ball. What a ball. It's really unlucky from Antonio. He chests it down on his left foot. Ah, do you know what? It's unlucky. It is unlucky. James Milner is coming off for Brighton. Ding. Oh, I missed that player. It's annoying when you do that. 2 subs from Brighton. I have no idea who the other player came on was. I literally have no idea. If someone can tell me, then please. Someone else came off. I have no idea who it was. Gross for Brighton on the right-hand side. Paqueta getting stuck in again. Ferguson on the ball. Keeps a hold of it. And Veltman. Pedro. Punk. Gross. West Ham pile under pressure. Berry come and get stuck in. Out the wide right for Brighton. Adringa. Gets hold of it. Tries to put the ball through to the middle. Cleared from Sifal. Bowen gets stuck in. But Brighton on the counter again. Still got hold of the ball. Matoma. João Pedro. Switch play. Ball goes out for a West Ham goal kick. Take that. We will take that. We will take that. Right, hopefully I've got the right players there for you now. The good news is that we're seeing Tommy Souček on the bench. Looks like he's recovered from that concussion substitution as well. Oh, Brighton on the attack down the right-hand side. Tries a few step overs. Emerson just watches. Bosch gets the ball, clears it for West Ham. Good play there between him and Benny. Emerson drives forward now. Benny's there with the overlapping run. Ball through the middle. JWP. What a ball! What a ball! I don't know if he saw it. Benny, West Ham have got 4 players forward. Play in! Through the middle! Oh, they've all dummied it! They've all dummied it! Benny wins it though. The call for a handball is never a handball. Benny gets the ball to Paqueta down the left-hand side. He tries a bit of trick play, does. Alvarez keeps it in. Benny, Alvarez, Paqueta down the left-hand side. Onto the corner flag already. Skips by one player. Paqueta, and he wins a corner for West Ham. It's a corner. He wins a corner for West Ham. Oh, I can't breathe. I tell you what, man. Budgie, I hope you're having the best time of your life at that game. I hope you're having the best time of your life at that game, mate. Budgie, a good friend of the channel. I managed. I couldn't go, so I gave him the ticket. He's gone and he's absolutely buzzing with life. Here we go. JWP on the corner. Set piece. Maestro. Out in the far corner. To the mix. Cleared from Brighton. Bosch, Sufal back. Does his job. Right now with the ball. Ton of whiskey. I need more than that. The songs, man. The West Ham fans. Brilliant. You can just hear them. You've heard them all game. A good interception there from Jared Bowen. Jared Bowen's defensive duties today have been through the roof as well. He's been sticking in with all of his defensive duties. Matoma out on the left-hand side. Puts it into the back post. Emerson reads it well, clears it. Benny comes back, does his defensive duties as well. Everywhere, I'm forever blowing bubbles. Ball into the mix for Brighton. Bang, Sufal clears. Back up to Brighton again. West Ham not having to panic or rush out at all. 15 minutes to go. Well, 13. Pedro tries to skip by Paqueta. It looks like he's gone down too easy. Referee's just told him to get up. He has. He's gone down looking for anything. You're not going to get away with that, unfortunately. Well, for them, they're not going to get away with that, of course. Brighton driving forward. Pedro. West Ham do well to intercept it. Oh, it's unlucky from Benny. Ball on the edge of the box. It's a great save from Areola again. It really is another good save. It is a probably comfortable save, but it is a good save. Substitute for West Ham. Tilo Kira is coming on for Antonio. I tell you something right now. That man deserves a standing ovation, and he is getting it. He is getting it. Do you know what? I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. Fair fucking play. Again, he's proving people wrong. Guy just constantly is proving people wrong. Constantly does it. week in and week out, year in and year out, and the guy is still leading the West Ham attack when nobody thought for the life of them that he was going to be the main man up top. But you know what? He is the main man up top, and we're going to have to live with it. And I tell you what, he's proven people wrong again and again. 2 goals in 3 games. Really effective in today's game. Corner from Brighton. Cleared from Alvarez. Cleared from Alvarez. Good to see Tilo Kiro back on the park. Benny's won the ball, though. He's going to skip by one. Oh, he's gone by, but there's lots of defenders back there. So is West Ham, who's gone up with him. Oh, it's nice from JWP. Oh, it's good football. JWP shoots. Oh, it's nearly no goal. It's hits off the bar. JWP is everywhere. I love him. He's got everything about him, doesn't he? He's got everything about him. Matoma. Brighton again. He's going to shoot from distance. Easy routine catch and save from the man. From the main man. Honestly. Wow. Wow. Ball with Brighton out on the right-hand side. Gross on it. Turns, shoots from distance. Oh, he scores. From nothing. A hit and hope. Gross makes it Brighton 1, West Ham 3. I don't like this. I don't like this. One single bit. It's really, I don't know. I'm trying to have a look and see what actually happened. He just skips by one player. Bosch. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's right in the corner. I really don't know who's at fault. If anyone is at fault, to be honest with you. He's just hit and hoped, and it's gone through everyone. It's literally just gone through absolutely everyone. West Ham just need to calm this down. Calm the little bums. But we are on the attack with Emerson. Hate it when this happens. 10 minutes to go plus injury time. Now Matoma on the attack down the left-hand side. They'll have the confidence from that. There'll be a lot more energy coming from them. Squeaky bum time. Loads of comments coming in. Brighton still on the attack now, which you probably fully expect to happen. Shots from distance, takes a deflection, and it's a corner to Brighton already. So we've got to see out this game. It's going to be a tough one. We're going to need to see out this game. They've taken it short. They've gone early. And it's Esteban. It's called for a handball, but I think the ball had already gone out. Never a handball. Never a handball. Corner to Brighton. And it's a goal kick to West Ham. Tell you what, is VAR checking it? I don't think VAR is checking it. Alvarez got a little bit of cramp. And Alvarez is coming off the field, it looks like. Give him a standing ovation. He's done bloody brilliant. Danny Ings and Pablo Fornals coming on for West Ham. It's a good decision, to be honest, bringing Pablo on. He's got the energy. He's got the bite. He'll get stuck in. And Paqueta coming off. Another standing ovation for him. And Alvarez is off also for Fornals. And this is where you start to see the strength and depth for West Ham. Because we've got it in abundance now, which is really good. I mean, look at the quality of players that we are starting to bring on the field. Something we've been crying out with for such a long time. Brighton now on the attack. As expected, they're going to throw the kitchen sink at West Ham. Brighton have gone down again. They're doing anything in their power trying to win something. The fans, you can hear them. Matoma goes down inside the box, trying to pile the pressure on. It's been a tactical dream for David Moyes. It's been strict, strong, structured play and good counter-attacking play. Danny Ings. Here comes Stone Cold Steve Austin into the middle. What a ball that is for Pablo Fornals. He whips the ball over onto the chest of Benny. Benny inside the 18-yard box. Oh, it's up. Brighton. It's gone out for a corner. No, it hasn't. He's kept it in. Emerson there. But Brighton still playing out from the back of the 18-yard box. Big clearance out from Brighton into the path of Ogbonna. Benny's got the ball. It's Fornals. Benny. Fornals. Ball in on the edge of the box. Oh, they've won the ball back, Brighton. Now they come on the counter. Estepuan comes on the attack down the left-hand side. Pedro keeps a hold of it. Cuts inside. Cuts back inside again. Estepuan's down there with him. Pedro plays it into Estepuan. Into the mix. Cleared from Zuma. Colossal defender. I do not know how many fucking corners there's been. But my days, there's been a lot. My days, there has been a lot. They've taken it short. Gross. Pedro. At wide left to Gross. Back into Estepuan. Pedro, good football there from Brighton. Cross it into the mix. Oh, it's an unbelievable save from Areola again. Honestly, Alfonso Areola has kept West Ham in this game. There's no ifs or buts about it. The guy's hit it on the volley. I don't even know who it is. I mean, it's right at him, but it's right at his face. He's got to tap it over into the mix again from Brighton. Estepuan. I don't like this pressure. Just fucking get hold of the ball. Go on, Jared Boyd! Go, go, go. Jared Boyd. Ref! Matoma, yellow card. And it's the right decision. Oh, my God. Areola's been unbelievable today. But do you know what? Yeah. It's been such an interesting game. He smashed that full pelt right here, right here. It's got to Areola so quick. He's had to, because obviously keepers go to adjust. Don't just stand still. He's gone and he's had to put his hand up and catch it and hit it over the bar. It's a great save. Great work right there. Danny Ings, Stone Cold Steve Austin just hands the ball straight to Brighton, and now Matoma comes on the attack. Stone Cold chases Matoma. There goes Taylor. Oh, Taylor Kira has literally just wiped out Matoma, and he's given away a yellow card and a free kick about 50, 60 yards out. But I suppose professional foul, that's what you're going to need to do. I'm so sorry, GP, mate. I am so sorry. I really do apologise. I don't even think I'm watching the game. Oh my God, I'm breaking everything around me. Ball through. It goes to Areola. Good lad. Good lad, West Ham. Lallana. No, what do you know? I'm just focusing on Lallana on the screen. Ariola's got the ball. He's going to ping the ball forward for West Ham. Big up and under to no one. Because Stone Cold Steve Austin's got this. Sorry, I don't know if any of you actually do like WWE. But there was a viral video from Danny Ings coming out of his training camp. But he just honestly, and someone's put the Stone Cold Steve Austin theme tune in the background. It's brilliant. Brighton now putting the ball through the back of their defence. Brighton with Pedro. He drives forwards. He's going to play it out. He doesn't. Plays it into Matoma, but West Ham have defended really well. Pedro's decision was bad because he should have seen Estepian. But Matoma has won the ball off of Jared Bowen, no problem at all. Dunk out wide left to Estepian inside the 18-yard box. Pedro on the edge. Cuts out left foot. Cuts back to his right foot. Ball's into the mix. Back post. Oh, it's a good clearance there from Benny. Benny puts it into the mix, but it's cleared from West Ham up to, guess what? Nobody. And it's expected. That's expected. Brighton just pinging the ball into the box. Sefal got plenty of time on the ball. Keeps a hold of it. Pings the ball up the field. Just blow the whistle, ref. There we go. 90 minutes are up. I don't know how many more minutes. 6 minutes of injury time. Estepian into the mix. Cleared from Augie. It's been colossal defending from Augie and Zuma. Honestly, Zuma's been outstanding back there. Fornals has come on. He's just brought this energy, man. This absolute energy into the middle of the park. Like he's battling for his position at the club. And he's just showing that energy. He's getting the ball and he's pinging it left, right, and centre. He's getting stuck in when he wants. It's brilliant. Webster. 30 minutes of the 6 gone. Matoma. Tries to skip by Sefal. Keeps hold on to the play. Estepian into the mix. Back post. Emerson clears. Emerson defence has been brilliant today again as well. There goes Pablo in the middle of the park. Chest it down. Tries to skip by one. What he's chasing a lost cause, but he's chasing it. Goes back to the keeper. Fornals drops back in. Gets into his position again. Ball through the middle. Pedro. Matoma. Through the middle. Great defensive tap. It's a save. It's an unbelievable save from Areola. He's tipped it onto the bar. The player smashed at him. Areola has honestly produced a world-class performance today. A world-class performance. I'm telling you now, when you watch this game back, it's been a world-class performance. He smashes it. He's made a move again. He's had to put his foot up, his hand up. It's hit it off the bar. I honestly think there's been 6 or 7 world-class saves from Alphonse Areola. Augie's down in the box. It's another corner to Brighton. It's a world-class save. 2 minutes of injury time have gone. 4 minutes to go. Back put. Oh, another clearance off the line from Danny Ings. It's unbelievable. A clearance off the back line from Danny Ings. Oh my God. Danny Ings is having a right good old scrap, isn't he? He's loving life. Oh my days. Oh. Three minutes to go. Oh my days. Remember, if you are watching, we will be going live over to the review show live. We're giving you all our opinions on the game after it. So if you are watching the stream, there is a direct link that should put you across to the review show, the highlights review show. If not, you can just go in and have a look at the review and search for it and find it. But most of you, if you're watching, will discuss the game as a whole as well. Dunk shoots from distance. I mean, that's literally what it's left to for them. They've got nothing to lose. They're just going to smash the ball at the keeper. But I'm telling you now, Alfonso Areola has been absolutely world class. World class. Phenomenal. Danny Ings, man of the match from Oh, I love it. I take it back. Thank you, Ings. Suchek, man of the match. Thank you, Ings, for us. Oh, my God. Areola has been different gravy. Areola has been man of the match. Unbelievable. 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 Should we say it again? Unbelievable. I don't mind. I'll say it again if you want. A minute and a half to go. They drive forward. Matoma on the ball. Back to Dunk. Dunk to Webster. Fans have been amazing. Unreal. Brilliant. Fantastic. Unreal. Great interception from Bowen. Bowen, he finds Danny Ings. Danny Ings, it's 2-on-2. What's he going to do? Just take it to the corner, Danny boy. Go on, Stone Cold. JWP. Is the voodoo gone? Augie. Emerson. Emerson, good football. Hey, that's what they're doing, the fans. Hey, every time West Ham get the ball. Way. Oh, great play from West Ham again down the right-hand side with Jared Bowen and Sufal. Jared Bowen, what's he going to do? He fancy takes on one. Jared Bowen inside the box. Oh, Fornals, what are you doing? Go on. He's holding it. What are they doing? They're just holding it now. They're just playing. Go down the right-hand side. Fornals, great from you, son. Emerson. Oh, it's great football from West Ham again. Fornals, just playing football. Just loving life. Just loving life. Ball through! Go on! Go on! Oh, no, it's a save! And he's got to the ball! Shit! Shit! For now, Benny! Benny into the box! Oh, no! Whistle blower West Ham win 3-1. The voodoo's gone. The voodoo is gone. I'm unbelievable. I can't believe I'm saying it. But West Ham have just beaten Brighton 3-1. Come across to the review. I'll see you across there. Unbelievable. Buzzing with life. Come across. Speak to us then. Come on, you Irons. Come on, you Irons.